Hi, this is Once Upon a Game, a one-shot role-playing game variety show where every week, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to play a story game, have a cool adventure, build a world, and fuck it up all in about 3 hours. I'm Sam. I'll be your facilitator for the night. You can find me at Passerins on Twitter, and I'm always needlessly cagey. Uh, for this. So I'm an Aries, Leo rising. I like long walks in the cold and when all of my Tupperware is stacked neatly. And tonight we're going to be playing a game called Follow by Ben Robbins. If you're tuning into Once Upon a Game, you probably like story games a lot and you probably know exactly what Follow is. But in case you don't, it's a game about a group of people coming together to do some kind of quest, whether it's a heist or taking another gangster. So the people I'm playing with tonight are Eric, Clara, and Lore. Eric, why don't you go first, as you are going to be the least familiar to this audience?
Yeah, hi everybody. I guess I'm Eric. I'm he him. This is a rare opportunity these parts where I get to play a story game instead of just produce them. So I'm excited to play and come back and play Follow. The last story game I played was last night where I played The King is Dead. That was super fun, and I know this is going to be super fun. So I'm just excited to get started and hang out and play this. I don't remember the last time I played Follow. It's almost like a year or so ago. So thanks for facilitating this because I don't remember the rules that well. But I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll
the
get
one
this.
time I played this, like, I was facilitating in the sense that I was keeping the story on track. I was, like, shadow GMing it. I wasn't doing all the token stuff. So, like,
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah.
Uh, Clara, why don't you tell me about yourself, your pronouns, where we can't find you on the internet?
Okay, my name is Clara. I'm she, her, and I'm young, dumb, and I don't like essential oils. They're too expensive. I don't go online at all. So it's here for the company.
Yes, yes, and it's good company. Speaking of good company, Lore, how about you? Tell us about yourself, your Twitter presence, your pronouns, the way you just got into grad school.
Yeah. Well, hi, I'm Lore. I too am young, dumb, but I spend way too much on money on skincare. But I'm found on LYB Works. That is my professional. And if you're feeling frisky and love esports, you can follow me on my terrible shit posting account, which is at Dope Lore. Lore spelled Lore, like the word.
Um, so yeah, let me just read a little bit more about Follow. I'm just going to read from the book in case, again, there's anybody who hasn't read it. Follow is a game about working together to achieve a common goal. Slay the dragon, cure a disease, overthrow a tyrant, get your candidate elected. We'll pick a quest together to decide what kind of game we play. Can we stay united and succeed, or will our differences tear us apart? We'll play and find out. Follow isn't about us coming up with the best plan or a clever solution. It's about seeing what these characters do for better or worse. We may even intentionally make bad choices because they seem like decisions our characters would make. But even if we do everything perfectly, our quest may fail. As players, we can push for the outcome we want to see, but we cannot guarantee it. Our story may surprise us, and that's part of the fun. Oh my god, I read that almost without stuttering. I'm so proud of myself.
Bravo.
Thank you, thank you. I'm a terrible reader.
That's the game, right? Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. We're done.
Everybody pack out. Let's go.
But before we get into that, before we get into picking out our quest, I want us to, and I'm going to move us over to the quest sheets with the list of quest. Say the word quest again, I'm going to die. I want us to talk about some yeses and some nos for this game. Obviously, if anything makes you feel uncomfortable at any moment, especially Laura and Clara, who have never played together with me. Well, no, Clara, you've played with me before. But Laura, especially you, like, if anything makes you feel uncomfortable, just, like, throw up that X card, put an X in the chat. We will immediately walk anything back. And is there anything that we don't want to explore in this game? Is there anything that's absolutely off the table for you guys? Crippling fear of spiders, essential oils.
I mean, hypodermic needles. That comment with essential oils would probably be bad. So maybe both of those.
Okay. Eric?
Nothing comes to mind right now. I mean, I'm not really cool with like violence aimed at children.
Yeah. Animals off the
Yeah.
table for me. Obviously, sexism, racism, homophobia off the table. Gender is turned off. I don't know what gender is. I've never heard of gender in my entire life. Laura, is there anything that you particularly don't like to see in games?
I think you covered all of my no's, so that's basically like I'm solid.
Okay. All right, cool. You're brick. Okay, so follow. Let's pick our quests. So I've moved you over to this sheet where there is bread next to each quest. I want, like I told you guys before the game, I want us to follow the suggestion in the book where like we eliminate everything that we fucking hate before we get to deciding what we want. So you guys should be able to touch the bread, to move the bread around, to delete the bread, maybe? Somebody try and delete bread.
I can move the bread.
Okay. Can you delete a bread?
I'm afraid to.
I can.
Okay, good. Okay, so I want us to take turns just like eliminating the bread next to any quest you don't like. Lord, don't think about like whether somebody else might like it. Just like anything that you're not interested in playing out. And all of these quests are pretty flexible. Like the invention could be a nuclear bomb, or it could be like FTL travel, or it could be like a plague cure. So anything you're not interested in playing out. Laura and Clara, why don't you guys go first, just deleting any bread you hate.
Okay.
And then me and Eric will go because we're the ones who have played before.
Okay.
I accidentally went. I'm really sorry, but I accidentally went.
It's fine. Like whatever you take off the table is permanently off the table. Like,
I removed the superheroes. I'm sorry,
Is
y'all.
it not meant to remove this bread? I'm sorry.
Just the delete button?
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Laura, are there any that you're not interested in playing out?
I took out the guards, so
Okay. Claire, are there any more? Like again, like don't think about if anybody else might be interested in it. Just get rid of anything you don't care about.
Okay.
Okay. And let me know when you're done. What's that? Who drew an X on Posse? Did anybody draw an X on Posse? Or was that me? Can anybody even see an X on Posse?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's on my GM layer then. Never mind. Okay. Are you guys done? Then? Okay. So it's you and me, Eric, deleting anything we don't give a shit about. I don't care about the breakthrough. I don't care about the show.
I've done the Posse recently.
Posse was actually the first one that the only one I ever played. Championship. I don't care about the cure. And I don't care about the movement either. Okay. So that. Do I care about the colony, guys? Do we care about the colony? No. If I'm asking that, then I don't care about it. Okay. So that leaves us with the turf, the raid, the heist, and the booty. I hope you realize how
4 genders.
Yes. 4 genders. I hope you realize how powerful I am right now and not making a Ms. New Booty joke. Which is actually not a good song once you listen to it. Like, it's actually not good. There's one good line, and it's found you Ms. New Booty. So yeah. Yeah. So of those, oh my goodness. I'm just going to. I thought I was going to make handouts with all of these. Which one do we want to play?
I like the heist a lot. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Heist.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, that's the one I wanted. That's the one I really wanted to play. Good, but I was like keeping myself out of it. And
Aww.
it's actually,
We secretly could just read your mind.
oh shit! Is that your like super string power? Okay. If you look in the handouts, the quest is now in the handouts. That's actually the one I had uploaded to the handout. Although I had a bunch of them like made as graphics. You guys can look at that. All right. So now you guys picked the one that I super wanted to do. I'll move you guys over to the quest sheet. I should probably delete. It says where it says under my name, D's Nuts.
Beautiful.
I'm an artist. I'm a Roll20 artist. I'm a Roll20 professional.
Speaking of being professionals, don't worry about something. Don't worry, I'll fix the overlay.
Did you like switch people around? Did you like? Are we accidentally in the wrong spots?
No, I never updated tonight's game. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's whatever. I feel like that's the least of our problems. It's not like you had your mic muted for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, I hope not.
That would be awkward. Okay, I'm going to delete Steve Nuts. Okay, so step one is deciding what we're stealing. What's the score? Do we want this to be like a fantasy thing? Do we want this to be a science fiction thing? I'm looking around for the follow reference sheet that I printed out. Yeah, spitball at me, guys.
I do like the idea of a space heist.
Space heist does sound.
Space heist.
Yeah, all right.
We talking like Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like that. Just like a futuristic heist is something you don't see a lot, and I think that's like real fun.
Okay.
Right.
Clara.
Like Bebop more than like Shadowrunny stuff, right?
Yeah. More.
Thanks. Clara, I think you might be muted.
Yeah.
Clara.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Yeah, so
I was going to add.
Go for it.
Sorry. I was going to add, I'm really into Alien right now. So if there are any opportunities for that, I'd enjoy it.
What? I'm sorry, you skipped
You
out.
went to the void in a second. Yeah, what was it?
Oh, sorry. Aliens.
Okay. Yeah.
Alien
Like-
space.
The movie or just like in general?
The concept.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, okay.
All right. So are we stealing from aliens? Is that what's happening here?
No, we're avoiding the movies and stuff. That's what we're doing. Aliens, like aliens in the
like
game.
in Mass Effect. Doing aliens in the
Like
um.
we could be alien races too. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, like a bunch of alien races come together on a heist to steal
Ooh.
from.
Could it be-
Eric, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just thinking, could it be like the one last job thing? Like we're all back together to do one last job and then we retire?
Yeah, I
Or
like
is
that.
this-
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the second question is, are we an old or a new crew? And I guess we're experienced, hardened criminals. Are we all from the same alien race, or are we all from different alien races?
Different.
Different.
Okay, we're eventually going to have to figure out like what those races are. But we don't come up with our characters yet. What are we stealing? What are we trying to boost? I like it if we're trying to steal from humans.
Yeah, we have to.
I've been reading a lot of CJ Cherry lately. I don't know if anybody's read CJ Cherry. Oh my god, she's like one of the greatest of all time science fiction writers. And I'm reading this book called Down Below Station, which takes place like in the middle of a war between like Earth, and it's very far flung and really not comprehensible anymore colonies. Anyway, the point being, I like the idea of this being on a space station at the nexus of trade routes, like sort of like DS9. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
DS9 station, and we are.
Yeah. Like
We
if this
evolved.
was like Mass Effect, it'd be like the Citadel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But busted as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
so. Yeah. We're not doing like we're doing bebop sci-fi. Things are like a little
Where
grimy.
everything is falling apart, and
Yeah.
we're all broke as hell.
We've been stealing for years, but we're still fucking broke.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, so we know the where. I'm sure we will come up with the name of the busted ass station at some point. What's the what? What's our MacGuffin?
I mean,
Clara, how about what do you think?
I mean, I don't know, bioweapons are too serious, but like maybe something organic would be interesting.
Essential
Maybe
oil?
just maybe some like relic or artifact, maybe just some sort of, if we're doing humans, some sort of piece of human technology that we find interesting.
Or maybe no, I like what you said about bioweapons. Like maybe we're trying to get a bioweapon out of human hands because they can't fucking be trusted with that shit.
The perfect
thinking that.
spice.
Yeah. But Laura, what do you think?
Oh, I was thinking that because I was like thinking about what Sam said about how it's like something important to the humans, but like, and we think it's important, but it's like completely like useless. Like, like we're stealing one singular iPhone, but we think it's like the biggest deal on the planet or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of just, I don't know. I was trying to make it.
Yeah. No, like I was going to play on what Clara was saying too. I was thinking, what if instead of a weapon, we're stealing like either like we really like an artist and like it's just humanity can't have this person. Like their art is too good. We must have all of their albums and they only perform for us. Or something like humanity can't be trusted with red pandas anymore. And so we have to take the red panda from them.
Yeah, like something rare that they can't be trusted with.
Yeah. I'm cool with the weapon thing too.
Or maybe,
like an iPhone thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the master recordings of some future space artist. And there's only one copy in lockup. Because in the future we do not have multiple redundancies.
It's the singular Wu-Tang album.
I was gonna say that.
Yes.
We're stealing the Wu-Tang album.
We have to steal it from Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, of course we do.
We're getting to the back, guys.
That's yes. Sometimes the let's make the best good guys.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are we gonna have to fight through 36 chambers to get it?
Christ. Okay, so yes, we are stealing from a space pharmaceuticals mogul who's a shitbag, and it's not the Wu-Tang Clan, but is the cultural analog of the Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know, someone give me a music group name.
What kind of genre are we thinking? Like
the first thing that leapt to my mind was Cardi B, like...
Okay. Space equivalent of Cardi B.
Space Cardi B. Eric, have you ever listened to Cardi B?
No.
Oh my god, get yourself some culture. You need
Okay.
some culture.
Just dropped your album yesterday. So.
Just go listen to Bodak Yellow right now. It's art.
Stop the stream.
I don't want to mute the stream, but I totally would.
Yes.
Yeah. It could be Cardi B. Sorry, I'm so bad at knowing when to talk. But it could be Cardi B's recording that was made the official like national anthem of the galaxy as a policy thing. World peace, international peace, global peace. Cardi B. Galactic peace.
Galactic.
Okay. I was thinking more like a Cardi, like just like a ratchet ass artist. Not to insult Cardi like that. Huh.
It's just like,
or maybe we're just trying to like scoop the whole master record file of this. Like maybe this pharmaceuticals mogul has like a whole bunch of artists' master records swirled away, and we are trying to liberate them for the artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like old Earth relics.
Yeah.
Right.
And like the estates of these various artists want the master recordings liberated.
Yeah.
So our one last job is probably the only good deed we've done in our careers. Yes, we're freeing the art from people.
I would imagine among those would be like the golden record from the Voyager spacecraft with all the songs on it.
Yeah, it like came back to Earth, like it came back into Earth's possession. Like one of our alien races.
Someone bought it.
Huh?
Sorry, no. What I didn't. You cut out for a second, so I didn't. For me, and I didn't hear that you were talking. What?
Oh, sorry. I was saying like one of the alien races that we're a part of, like made first contact with humanity. It was like, "Yo, we found your junk. Please stop littering."
Stop littering.
It's very tacky. I think that's my race.
Do you have
please stop liberating me.
Do you have a license to be sending this out, sir? Ma'am, ma'am, is this your probe, ma'am?
That's gonna have to be a citation. Let me call my supervisor. Hold on. I don't think I have permission to be liberating art.
Whoa, that's great. Claire, what were you gonna say before we all started laughing?
Oh no, you're good.
No, this is perfect. They show up to Earth and it's like you get a bunch of people talking to them, but like, no, hold on. Who is your manager? This won't do. This won't do at all. Who is your manager? I would like to speak with your manager right now.
It's the alien with like that Kate Gosselin haircut.
That's good. Yep.
Because they understand that this is a symbol that Earthlings respect.
Is that your alien race, Sam?
Huh?
Is that your alien race, Sam?
Yes, we just universally want to speak to your manager. I think that is my character concept, that like I'm the con artist who just gets by being really demanding. But before we go to character concepts, we're stealing a bunch of old Earth master records for their artists from a space pharmaceutical mogul. What makes our quest difficult? So we pick 2 off of this list.
I mean, if we're already together and this is our last heist, we're all suspects, most likely.
Yeah, like... I'm already...
Mm-hmm. If we have a reputation in place.
Yeah. So, like, it's likely that we'll run into things where, like, they know how people like us operate. Like, we are the template for how all these 2-bit crews operate. We're legends. Okay. And what else? Lore? Do you have a stipulation?
I mean, like if it's like the equivalent to like Martin Shkreli's last Wu-Tang, it's going to be like heavily like guarded, isn't it? Like super duper like locked up and shit. Like we have to break through like 8 safes to get. Yeah. I guess I feel like that's like the one thing that stands out.
That's legit. Yeah. Right. So we're already suspects, and it's very well guarded. Okay. So now we do character concepts. I'm obviously the con artist. I'm just going to go full fucking scumbag. So yeah, what are you guys thinking for your character concept, Eric?
I'm thinking about being the whiz kid. But I'm also just thirsty. I am
personal detail.
I can't my character just it's just like that's what my race alien thing is. We just love to get it on, and I think maybe I secretly or maybe not secretly
actually thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
You're the
thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, like I think we
Racist
want
thoughts.
we want like the OG Marvin Gaye song for ourselves, like secretly. Like we need it. Or maybe just like The Weeknd. Like it doesn't even matter. Just we have like the synthetic ones and it's just not great for us. It's okay.
It's
That's
like,
just
there's
not
like
a
a
real
biological reason why you have to do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you die.
Yeah. No, I think that's actually it. I think if I don't have sex, I die.
Oh,
If I don't nut, I die.
Christ almighty. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm the best hacker in the galaxy or whatever.
Naturally. Lauren, Clara, as thirst aliens have already been taken, you guys I know
I made it so
First time I'm not a thought. My life.
Listen. Also in this game we're gonna have 2 characters, the major character and the minor character, but like let's go through our major characters first before we so we've got I want to speak to your manager aliens. We've got Ho aliens. So who wants to go first? Roll in the fellowship / character concept.
Claire can go.
So I was looking at the roles. I'm kind of feeling the consultant type of character, like not necessarily like true grit criminal, but someone who has been involved in missions in the past, like called up to be an expert about something.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be the planner for one. I have a soft spot in my heart for bug aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So like bug / plant aliens. Mantis, like the orchid mantis.
Like sexy orchid mantis.
Yeah, that's what I'm into.
Let's just add the sexy to it.
Yes, the sexy orchid mantis, yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was the natural, by the way, is the one I was going for.
Okay. I need a name. I'm thinking of character name as well. Lore, what's your character concept?
Okay, so kind of going off like the roles we sort of have, I think my character, I wanted to be like, I knew I wanted to be an alien with tentacles. I feel like that's very important.
Yes.
Rounding it out, yeah.
And I think that I'm going to be sort of like the infiltrator, like kind of like the muscle, like kind of how like Catwoman is, like how she's like kind of like a cat burglar who like sneaks in and like kicks some ass and then steals everything. Like I was gonna be like that.
Yeah, you're our man on the ground.
Yeah. So I guess I'll put hardened criminal because I've definitely killed at least 5 people in my lifetime.
Oh, yeah, naturally. It's very uncouth, and I would like to speak to your manager. Oh shit, I am your manager. No, actually, I'm not your manager.
What if every time you kill someone, you get a tentacle?
A new tentacle. Like I was thinking like hair tentacles, like they were like tied up in a ponytail, but they kind of like do it so just like my hair just gets longer the more I kill, and I could be Bayonetta and like whiplash them and shit.
Yeah.
I love it. That's great. Okay. Does anybody have like a name yet? Like in the back of the book, there's a list of names that I did not make as a handout. Because I'm cool.
I haven't described what type of alien. I think I think I'm a blob. I think I'm just a little blue blob.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a second meaning to jack in. And I think that my species is a shapeshifter, except like there's always some kind of tell. I guess I'm pulling on Dungeon World right now.
Is it the hair? It's always the hair.
It's always the fucking hair. Like, if I turn into your species, like, there will still be, like, a hair-shaped, I want to talk to your manager look. Yeah. Future-abstracts. Hayden is one of the names. That's not a very alien name. Also, the font of the night is Patrick Hand and 56 points. Fucking Roll20's shit-ass text tool. I would like to be the first person to say that tonight before we all... This is why I have, like, all this shit already set up. Names are fucking hard.
Names are hard.
They're difficult. Especially, like, alien names, because you kind of want it to be funny, but you also want it to be, like, something easy to use.
Yeah, it's something that parses as a name. Just on fucking fantasynamegenerators.com.
I can use one of my old standbys to start. It's a Orosi, which is Orosi.
Yeah, I'm sure I have, like, old standbys to go with. Oh, now I'm thinking. Eric, do you have anything for your horny blob?
I'm trying to think of my sweet hacker name. That's the real one. That's the real getcha. I think my name is actually my actual name is just like probably like Gerald.
But like for your species, that's like an extremely sensuous name.
It's very suave.
It's very exotic. Like you have an exotic name.
Yeah,
it's a sensuous name in this species too. Don't get me started.
It's a real fuckable name.
You guys.
I think when you're a blob, I think your name is really what sets you apart from the rest of the blobs.
Yeah.
Is there like a blob like hierarchy with bloodlines? It's like, oh, this is a strong family name, which means they're the ones that bone down the most.
Honestly, like there's a species of horny aliens in Tanya Huff's Valor books, which actually do like which are about space marines. They're like the best space marine fiction I've ever read in my entire life. And like the higher caste you are, the shorter your name is. Yeah, that's they're good ass books. Read those books. I'm gay for Torin Kerr. She could snap my neck.
No, I'm into this. So I like this. So I like that my hacker name gets shorter and shorter the more like rep I get. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten it to be 0, as in like ZER 0, but I want it to just be 0. And I need to finish this one. I need to get the Marvin Gaye album in order to get to 0.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm always just going to be longer 0, and it bothers the heck out of me. You know, like I just need to have it. Yeah, that also I guess ostensibly means what I want is fame.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Lord, do you have a character name for your tentacle? I think mine's just Jorah.
Yeah. So her real name is Zwilter. Zwilter, Zora, Zora. H. Sorry, there's an H there. But she goes by the Viper because she always bites back. Like that's how she got her name. So they call her the Viper.
There we go. Okay, so what we all want from the quest. Eric obviously wants fame. What does Jorah want? We got Jorah and Zora. That's fine. I think I want revenge. I think I want to stick it to space pharmaceuticals, man. Like maybe he made his fortune using proprietary technology from my species, and said, like, "Fuck this dude." Okay, so I'm writing that in. Okay. How about you, Lauren Clara?
I think my character wants wealth because she wants to like retire. She's very tired.
Mm-hmm. Those tentacles are becoming unmanageable. She's killed so much.
Yeah, it's just to keep him up in a bun now because of how long they've gotten, and she's just like,
Even history. And how about Orosi? What does sexy Orchid Mantis want?
I think secrecy, also because I want to retire and I'm very tired, but I just want to live out my life in peace. I want this to be over.
Okay. How did Orosi get dragged into this then? She's the planner.
Yes. So what I'm thinking, what the kind of character archetype that I like is the kind of salty professor. So like someone who did their doctorate and is an expert in their field that gets, because the pay is shit in academia, gets consulted by this group on certain aspects of the mission. And it could be like pharmaceuticals, it could be like chemical development, like I like botany, like stuff like that, you know? We could define it as it goes. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think that Jorah is just like a career criminal who like wouldn't retire, but like maybe it's just getting too hot for her. How about the Viper?
like, this is the what does she want from you, right? That's
No. This is just like to flesh out like wealth, the wealth thing.
I think it's mainly because I think sort of like the fact that the only friends she's been able to keep are these like this group of thieves. Like she doesn't really have a family.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think she feels like if she has this like weird hope that if they do this last quest, like everybody can like go home and be a family without having to like do crimes. I think that's sort of like what she secretly wants.
Aww.
It's very like I just want like love and support, and I want to be in a place where I don't have to stab anymore. But she wouldn't like say that 'cause she's like real hard in the paint. She's never gonna like actually say that. But I think that's like her big motivation.
Okay. So Claire, do you want to put Orosi's wants in the Roll20? Yes. And Eric, I see you already put forgiveness in for what you want for what Zero wants from Jorah.
Yeah.
Did you screw him over?
Well, I think I literally screwed someone in a way that jeopardized the mission.
Yes.
Wasn't supposed to. And so I think for some reason we had a job and it went south.
Uh-huh.
And so I need to prove myself.
Yes. Yeah, like you are to Jorah an unreliable blob who I guess back.
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, there might be a little bleed here, but I think it'll work out.
All right. Yeah. I think I want what do you want us to call your character, Lore?
You can call her Zora.
Zora and Jorah. That's gonna get confusing. I'm not married to my character name. I can change it up. It's not a problem.
Oh, you can call her like if it's easy. You can call her Zwilter. Like that's her first name. So, but if you want to change, like Zora also works. It's whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, we'll work it out later.
Would you be cool if I call you the Viper?
Yeah, call me the Viper.
From Space Boston.
From Bahaba. Space Bahaba. I'm not going to do a Boston accent anymore. I'm done. I don't do accents, darling. I have people to do this for me. I I think I want protection from you. I think that, like, I think Jorah's species it's a bunch of glass cannons, and, like, I need backup. Okay, so what does... Oh, fuck me. That's not my beautiful one. What does Zora want from... Okay, you want to protect Orosi?
Yeah. I feel like if she's the academic type, I think Zora is probably like, oh goodness, what's happening? Like, don't do anything stupid. Let me do all the stupid stuff, type of stuff, like things.
And technically, we're all supposed to have different wants, but I think that these are distinct enough to be fine. Like, Jorah wants to be backed up physically. Jorah wants convincing muscle, and the Viper wants to be a protector to this academic. Has this been like a common thread throughout your criminal careers together, Orosi?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, personally speaking, I would definitely have a crush on your character, so I might impart that onto my. So that might come into play. So yes.
Okay. All right. And last, but we saved the best for last, Clara. I see you put down support. Talk to me about that. What you want from Eric's character?
Support specifically of the financial variety. I want I'm getting tenure, but I think it's going to be enough. This is my last gig and it's my biggest one. So those checks better keep rolling in or it's not going to go well.
So specifically from Eric's character, from Zero.
Yes, because either I think both your character and his character probably are the masterminds, it's sounding like, just from easing out a little bit of the group dynamic. Like
are
whoever
we roommates?
Huh?
Is Orosi and I roommates?
Oh my god. That would be terrible. I'd never get into something.
Do you just want to pay the rent?
You just pay the rent for the rest of my life. And do the dishes. And stop and get your own room. Go out, rent a motel, go somewhere else. I'm tired.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh god, it's terrible and I love it. Okay, so how about our minor characters? We do not come up with wants from the quest or wants from them. They're just like people in our orbits. I think that Jorah has a personal assistant. I'm just going full like executive garbage person. I think she has like a PA who's like part apprentice con artist and part like actual PA, like who does her dry cleaning, and I think this person is a human too. I don't want to say Cholmondeley because that's what I always jokingly name butlers. I think her name is like Kaylin. Yeah. She's like, oh god, what was Matt Damon's character in Ocean's 11? It's like that. Or have we all watched Leverage?
Yes.
A little.
Yes. Leverage is for the gays. It's fine, Eric.
For the gays only.
No, it's sort of like Elliot backing Sophie up. If you haven't seen far enough. How about everybody else's side characters? And these don't have to be like related to your character. I just thought it would be funny to have my character have a PA. This could be like your inside man or
I think my secondary character is going to be Orosi and I's third roommate. I just haven't decided who they are yet.
Oh God, it's great. What's their role in the heist? What's the character archetype?
That's what I was thinking about. I think they're the ones who are trying to go legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to.
They're ready to take my place.
Yeah, they're trying to get out of it.
Yeah. You guys keep pulling them back in. Is this an alien? Another alien or a human?
I mean, I want it to be another blob.
Oh no, that's a lot of fluids.
It's horrible.
I'm so sorry, Rosie. The amount of daylight you must go through in that department.
So many sanitizing wipes.
Oh, it's a lot of Clorox. Go for it.
So on that note, my side character is going to be a bartender. Very cool, very buff, very gay. Kind of a refuge that it runs a kind of a refuge that I go to whenever it gets too moist in the apartment.
Yes.
I go there to grade papers, work on research, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think her name is Jamison. I'll write it down.
Okay. And this is just like generic buff alien babe.
Oh, absolutely.
The butch dream.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Could compact you into a tin can.
Please, any day of the week.
Keep Zero away from her.
Zero away from everyone, apparently.
Yeah.
What?
Be trusted.
Zero is the bioweapon.
I have a condition.
We don't need to steal one.
Oh God.
I have a medical condition. It's perfectly valid.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay. And Lore, what's your secondary character?
Okay, so my secondary character is a weapons tech / supplier. Like that's like the kind of the plug for Zora. Like always has the new like daggers or sniper rifles or like smoke bombs and stuff. And his nickname, well, his name that he goes by is Soft Hands because all he does is count money and jerk off.
Thank you for the Jesus. That's a Jesus and Marrow reference.
I was like, oh no, this is perfect. And I finally get to put an AKA into something. So his name
is this literally just like Space Jesus Nice?
Yeah, it might as well be. If Space Jesus Nice was a pansexual, then yeah.
Eric, have you ever watched This is Jesus and Marrow?
I have saw it written in all capital letters next to his name, just and underlined. So yeah,
Eric, culture. Watch Jesus and Marrow. They're absolutely hysterical.
I'm a Philistine.
Oh, that's fine. You can't help yourself. Sorry, what did you say Space Jesus Nice's name was?
Soft Hands.
Soft Hands. We've come up with something. This is definitely a thing that's happening right now. I'm delighted.
Are you sure we're not actually playing Fiasco?
No. Don't worry. He's trustworthy. He's trustworthy. Even though he's a thought. He's a trustworthy man.
Oh God. Is Soft Hands just like another blob person?
No, I think he's also
everywhere.
Because I feel like the blob people don't have hands. So,
right.
Gerald, you're a monster. Shut up, Danzig.
I think he's more of a like kind of like a lizard kind of alien, which is what makes it really funny is that he shouldn't have soft hands, but that's like how much he like
he moisturizes.
Yeah, he moisturizes.
The essential oils.
What's his routine?
It's like the hand scrub and then one of those like those thick like hand masks from Lush where you like dip your hands in and leave it on for a bit. And then he goes in with like the cocoa butter and just like
it's like baby feet for your hands.
Yeah, baby feet for your hands. He's like He's constantly like molting and shedding just so he can have new fresh skin every 2 weeks.
Oh god. Okay. And on that note, so that we can recover, I think it might be time for our first break.
This is we're gonna do great.
It's gonna be amazing.
All right.
What's good? This is hour 2 of Once Upon a Game. We're playing Followed by Ben Robbins. You know what it is. And we are doing the heist. We are a bunch of aliens trying to steal master records from a space big pharma executive. It's buck wild. We have the I want to talk to your manager alien, the lore. What was your, like, a tentacle ponytail woman, an orchid mantis monster is Clara, and our extremely horny blob. This fucking guy. Okay.
It's the most sexual accent in his culture. It's like velvet tones.
The name's
like,
Gerald.
Really does it for him. Yeah.
Gerald.
Oh, it's like
Gerald.
The hard G.
And it's like your prince. It's like your prince when you talk like that. Fucking sexual dynamite. Anyway, so now we are in the quest phase. I'm gonna that's bad blue lighting. I really need to like do something about lighting setup, but I don't care about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna read out loud from the book for everybody. Let's hope I don't stutter. To complete the quest, our fellowship will face 3 challenges. We won't know what challenges will confront us at the start. We'll only know as they arise. Each challenge is something we need to do to move closer to our goal. If we succeed at a challenge, we are more likely to succeed at the quest. If we fail or ignore or refuse the challenge, it doesn't mean the quest immediately fails, but it makes it harder for us to win in the end. So if you pull up the handout, the various challenges are there. One of us is going to pick a challenge and decide why it's difficult. And then whoever picked the challenge is going to pick the first person to do a scene, aka the person they think would be the first to decide how to deal with this problem. You cannot pick your own character. Just consider who in the fellowship would take the lead for this problem. Their player will make the first scene. So there's that first. Who wants to pick the first challenge? Who's feeling frisky?
All right, why don't we get the layout? Sorry.
Go for it, Claire. Yeah. All right, we're getting the layout.
Yeah, because if this is like, Pharma Corp, it's probably got multi-story different offices and, like Laura said, multiple safes of multiple Wu-Tang Clan albums. So we got to find the real one amidst the fakes. So getting an architectural plan is probably going to be very helpful.
Yes. And why is this hard, other than the fact that, like, it's big farm? Maybe is that why it's hard?
Yeah, but probably that's part of the reason.
Okay. Yeah. So just like they're hard to come by. The plans themselves are well guarded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, maybe they're confusing. They're hard to read.
Like deliberately obfuscating.
Yeah, like it's like engineer talk that's been filtered through like 5 different alien languages because like the work keeps passing hands and stuff. So knowing which way's up is difficult.
Okay, so I put that on the challenge sheet. Get the layout / security plans. Okay, so the next step for you, Clara, is to pick the person who's most likely to take the lead on that.
Well, we do have a very sexy hacker on the team. So
hold on. So like I just imagining like the name of the vault getting translated by like 50 different times, so it comes out being something like Rain Umbrella Death Resort.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's been through Google Translate like for decades, like decades worth of Google Translate. So it's yeah.
Okay, resorts. Sorry, I'm writing that in the Roll20. It is now immortalized on your stream.
Lucky Chainsaw Bathtub Murder.
Now you're just messing with me. That doesn't sound like you. Okay, and now as a group, we decide the pace of this. So as a group, decide how long we envision this challenge taking: minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, or years. This gets everyone on the same page about how much time your scenes will encompass. So I don't know, how long do we think this takes us? We are expert criminals, going for one last job. I don't know, maybe
Probably,
go for it.
sorry, probably hours. Some very loud, frustrating hours. It's a lot of, reverse translating to try to figure it out. Maybe it's not the most legible when we're done with it, but it's usable.
Okay, all right. So yeah. So we're just gonna play out in this particular challenge, like a couple hours of us getting the layout. So let's see. Each player makes one scene for the challenge. The person chosen by the player who picked the challenge makes the first scene. So followed by the player to their left. So like it's gonna go in order of the arrows. So it's gonna be Eric, me, Laura, then Clara. Let's just start with Zero or Gerald. Gerald, can I call you Gerald?
Yeah, you can call me. You can call me Gerald. Yeah, you can call me Gerald. So I have to set a scene. This is happening in hours of the actual thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and remind me, what am I supposed to be answering in a scene for this game? Anything?
Who, where, and what? Just how you set our plans in motion, essentially. Use routines to lay the groundwork and put our plans in motion, but no matter what happens, blah 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 blah. Right. Success or failure, we have no idea.
So, okay, so this plan requires us to do a lot of things in a synchronized way, and I'm the one who's supposed to be synchronizing it. Okay. And I'm kind of like the person on the computer terminal thing back in the apartment or the spaceship that we're in, the spaceship apartment that I'm currently in. And I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm trying to get everyone into sort of like the conference call,
okay.
Like the hidden.
Oh boy, someone's working out their streamer issues.
So I'm going to be trying. Yeah. So I think my scene is we come into the sounds of. Or I think we fade from black into the sort of like dial connecting terminal screen being like doot 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 doot, and you just hear like, come on, ah. Then you hear a phone go off. Hello? No, Ma, I can't come over this weekend. I'm busy. Come on, no, not you. Come on, Ma. Hold on. Danzig, check the line. No, not the lion yet. The line. I don't care about your interview. God. And then terminal goes up and says stuff like connecting, and then it says, Orosi has joined the call or whatever. I think you have a code name though, but that's perfect. So you join the call, and I'm talking to my mom, and I am very strict about going by the code names. So what do you think the code name is that I told you to, that you don't want to use? Hold on, Ma. Hold on.
So hold on real quick. Is it just Gerald and Orosi in this scene?
No, it's everybody is going to be in the scene. It's just like one by one we're getting into the call.
Okay.
And I think I'm trying to figure out something about my academic discipline. I was thinking librarian's probably good, probably utilitarian for all sorts of, I like botanists, but I'm trying to think. It's librarian joke. It's probably like a bad librarian joke, something that you would have picked up from your elementary school teacher, that you call me all the time around the apartment. Maybe you don't use my name at all because I live with you.
The Dewey Decimal System has persisted.
That's horrible. Yes, perfect.
That's actual.
I hate that as a person. Yeah.
Dewey, come in. Hold on, Ma.
Are you guys just is Rosie literally in the next room over for this scene?
I'm probably in the living room, so you could probably see me on the cam. You can see my back.
No.
So you insist to have all users have their own account, even though I could probably literally just stand a respectful distance so I don't get like dew on me and participate that way. But this is your formula. This is your system.
Yeah.
I have to have
I stole 4 login accounts to this expensive conferencing software. We're gonna use them, okay?
Fucking hate. Yeah.
I can't do a voice.
Dewey!
This is my
Dewey, come.
okay.
I mute and I scream across the
Please.
room.
Dewey, come on!
I was like, I can't help until we actually have the plans up. So I'm going back. I'm finishing my crosswords. Call me when you're done.
Fine, we'll just wait till Jor gets on.
And then there's
This
probably
is the part where Jorah comes online.
yeah.
What are you two going on about?
What is your nickname?
What is my nickname? What's my horrible code name?
What's
Stone Cold Pilla?
Kate plus
Because you're
8.
going against Big Pharma? I don't know. I just couldn't think of.
Funny if your nickname was the manager, as you're constantly asking for other people's managers.
Yeah, just the manager. I'm manager. We've got Dewey. We've got manager. We've got Zero.
Yeah. So the terminal says the
See, that's
manager
flattering.
has turned into the call.
Hey, can you hear us?
Do we have the plans yet? This is a waste of my time.
No. Listen, if we're gonna do some criming, it's all about the mise en place. Alright? Everything's gotta be in its place. We need...
Don't use those dirty words. I know
Oh.
human French.
And then I guess
Sorry. I need to watch my voice a little better.
should I join? Like, should
Yeah,
Zora just
then-
come into?
And then we come in and it's
Viper, come in.
Oh my god, does Viper just get to be Viper?
yeah, of course. Unless
Yeah,
you
the Viper is the code name.
yeah.
Like, he heard it and he's like, "Oh, that's really good," and like,
Yeah.
let's save it. That down for a later date. And
Well,
she
so what
comes
it's worth,
in and,
like in follow, like it's better to keep scenes short. So like,
Yeah.
what's the objective here? I love the goofs, but like, what's
Oh, the objective was to get everyone into the like secure call thing, so when we do the heist, we can privately talk to each other
okay?
and like share things. So like this was
the earbuds.
this is like the getting the headset things, you know, for like the call thing that can like probably show up on our eye or oracular nerves, whatever we are.
Oh, I love it. So
Right.
it's like implant Skype,
Yeah.
and like we're all sub vocalizing.
Yeah.
So I think Dora's actually like at Space Target while she's doing this, getting like plastic trash
Yeah.
bags for Zora.
like, it's like a big, like, you can see like a big like arms deal like happening behind me as I'm like on this fucking shitty Skype.
You're literally at the gun show.
Yeah, I'm literally like Soft Hands is like doing some shady dealings with like dudes and dudes behind me, and I'm in like a baseball cap and like a jacket, just trying to be like low key while also like getting it on Skype.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
Good.
great.
All right, I'm gonna transmit the plans. Just confirm you get them.
You know, and then I send them away.
Is this a JPEG? Send me a JPEG. Do you know who I am sending me a
It's
JPEG?
the most encrypted form of communication.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Say so.
Oh, 1 second. I gotta go to. I gotta talk to my ma.
And that's scene.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so it's
We have the plans in on a JPEG. Like, is it like text-based plans? Like, it's a picture of text-based plans, or is it like
It's a paint image.
The screenshot of a picture of a copy machine. Facts.
Yeah. No, it's like the blueprints of the building, I guess. And
yeah. So I think this scene is with So my scene. Good layout slash. So really, the challenge is like parsing the layout slash security plans. So I think that like the scene is Jorah like sitting in like a chair on a space target end cap, like and like it's like she's got like the display projected in front of her like in cyberspace or like AR, and like you can see like on the call you guys can like see people walking past her, like through the fans. So I think it's just like Jorah and Zero talking it through. Now, Geralt, can you enhance this bottom left corner? I need to know where all of the executive suites are. Looks as though that these are where the executive suites are.
A few clatterings go by, and I send you like this ultra high def resolution image of all of the executive suites. Like you can see like every single piece of crumb, every little like coffee circle on the desk of every single hollow executive suite.
This is why I still work with you. You deliver quality when you're pushed.
Cut to me, cut to girl real quick, just being like, whew.
Yes. And do we? How have you been doing with the And like somebody like there's like a group like a family of Orosis type of alien walk through like, Mantis through these super high res images. And how are we doing on which vault is the real vault? Which have you worked that out yet? That is what you do, isn't it? Did I cut out?
I'm sorry. Hello?
You were asking Rosie, right?
No, I was talking about like a bunch of Orosis kind of at like the Mantis type aliens like walk through the display as like I'm sub-vocalizing to Geralt like and how is your progress on which vault is the real vault?
To tell you the truth, it's not going great.
What is the problem? Do you need Kaylin? You have opposable thumbs. I hear that those are useful in your line of work.
You know, I don't want to let you down. Danzig was supposed to get the pictures from the drop, and he went to a job interview instead. So I'm trying to make do with what I got. We might need someone to get in there and get him again.
Oh, fine. And like, I think that might be seen. I think that like, okay, so there was like a dead drop somewhere.
Yeah.
That Danzig did not go to.
Yeah.
Or it's because somebody. What are we gonna work at like space Chick-fil-A? What's better than this?
Yeah. So
what's Zora's seen here?
I think so. If there's a dead drop, I feel like the only other person besides Danzig, the very capable to get said dead drop, would probably be the person who does all the physical stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what's this dead drop like, Eric? Like what's our secret dead drop location?
So it's on this big, huge entertainment space station. So let's see. I'm kind of drawing a blank. Does anyone have any ideas?
Is it like a dressing room?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, no, it totally is in Space Target.
Oh,
no, like a performer dressing room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Laura has to like get past like some artist bodyguards. Not to frame your scene for you.
Oh no. Yeah, like I see. I'm following.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, performance dressing room at the.
So yeah, like
the luxury.
Yeah, so the questions, Laura, are who is in the scene? Like, this has to be about your main character. And any, like, supporting characters you want can be there, but it can't be your supporting character. Fewer is better. Describe where you are, like, as clearly as you possibly can. And tell us what's going on. Like, what are the characters doing here? Why do they think they're here? It could be an ambush. It could be, I don't know. So tell me what this dressing room looks like, Laura.
I feel like probably Gerald is going to be there, like on the comm, because he's going to be like, so where is this dead drop? Like, what do I need to do? Like, da 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 da. Like, as a sort of like as your eyes, like two points of contact, I guess. And so this dressing room is in a very like futuristic yet old looking amphitheater. Like, it has like it's very much like, you know, like Muppet Theater, kind of how it has that very like classic look, but like instead of like actual like stage performance, it does like holograms and like it's obviously like has futuristic modifications, but they wanted to make it look like real old school. Like, this is where the theater is. And so this dressing room also looks very old school, yet like everything's like sort of kind of worn because it's like an actual old theater, but like still like kind of kept updated so it doesn't like completely like collapse. And it's I guess it's like it's a big show that happens to be happening that night, and because she had to get there late, so she has to get there while the show is going on. And get this item because it has to be as inconvenient as possible.
Naturally, yes.
That's Zora's life. It's just like, you think this is gonna be easy? It's not gonna be easy. So
and this is like somewhere where Danzig would have had easy access. But Zora,
during the day, where nobody cares. But now, since it's like things are happening at this point in time, it's like, oh, she has to now like walk past all the people who work like the concession stand and like.
Okay, so that's the scene. That's the approach. So she's so take us in Zora's head.
So I guess she's like probably like talking on the phone to like Gerald, I guess. Sorry, Gerald's in all of these because we need him. But like just basically like, where do I have to, like, she's just like, where do I have to go? What am I even supposed to do? And why can't you have done this? Like, that's what she says to him.
Listen.
You're muted, Eric.
I think he's muted.
Yeah. Listen. Viper, it's not my fault. I don't know what to tell you. It's Danzig's problem. It's hot. 1 second.
I was typing.
Okay, I think I found it. It's supposed to be in a dressing room with the name Bluff? Bloof? I don't know, it's a human name. I don't...
Who?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know, they have genders. I don't understand.
It's very tacky.
Who puts a dead drop in a dressing room that people use? I'm bewildered and also offended that you're having me even do this right now. But unfortunately, I, benevolent Viper, I guess, must go and do this for you. You owe me big time, Carol. So I guess like she's like kind of going through, like, she's trying to be like she's trying to pretend like she's like one of like the janitorial staff, because like nobody cares if they're walking around. And I think like she's like trying to like pretend like to sweep like the floor or something as she like scoots on by like the dressing room she's supposed to be in.
I'm totally talking up that when you say I owe you big time, I say,
Trust me, Viper, it's gonna be great. When this is all done and everything's taken care of, come to the Blob world. It's amazing.
And you know,
once we have those albums, this place is going to be easy street. Everything's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like all those videos.
And she's just like, it's like, I like having my shoes clean and not covered in goo. So maybe the Blob one might not be the best idea. but
I understand a little bit of the apprehension. Of course. But it's really not that bad. It doesn't stain.
Oh no!
I've learned
Believe
in my
me.
line of work to not take unnecessary risk, and I feel like that's like 3 unnecessary risks in
I know
one.
you guys having this conversation as she's sweeping her way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And she comes to the door, and she's like looking around, and she doesn't see anything. She doesn't see anything, and she's just like, "Well, it's Act 2, and I assume that she's on stage right now." And she tries to open the door, and it's locked. Like it's like.
And can everybody else see this? Is that how that works? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can. Everybody's here. Just it's a conference call.
Yes.
It's like the door's like locked, and she's like, "I'm not a real janitor. I don't have the actual keys." So she's just like, "I guess I'm gonna have to pick the lock," because she's rogue class, I guess now. But so like she's talking like, "Why is this door locked? Once again, why do we have a dead drop in a theater in somebody's dressing room that they're actually using?" And so like she's trying to like pick the lock, and she's constantly like, you see her like looking over her shoulders.
Danzig has the key because he's seeing them. I don't know. It's blame him or them.
Wait, your roommate has the key? I feel like this is something you should have told me hours ago. Yeah, hours ago, actually. Like
I thought it was a mundane detail. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst.
You're so lucky you have like marketable skills, because I would have eliminated you a long time ago. Like she's saying,
Now,
it's sarcasm, but you
Jeez.
can't tell.
you sound like my mom. Ah.
Don't insult me. And like she finally like gets the door like unlocked, and she like goes in and finds like she's like, what is this dead drop even like? What does the drop even look like? Is it like files? Is it a box? Is it like
It's a bouquet of flowers.
And in there's just nothing but a bunch of flowers.
So maybe yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's totally yours.
no, yeah, a bouquet, like one bouquet.
Yeah.
And she's just like, Gerald.
It's in one of them. I don't know. It looks like a flower. It's got the data card in it.
It looks like a Gerald. They're all flowers. They all look like flowers.
It's a yellow one. Are there any yellow?
And she sees like,
Wait,
like,
no, yours is green. It's green in Zora.
it's green. Okay, and like Zora Green is like very specific. It's like seeing like a silver like flower for Earthlings. Like that's our green. Like a
Exactly.
Nice. So it's very much like, oh, thank God, there's only one of those. And then you hear like, you like see her like right as she's about to take flowers, you hear like a voice in the background just being like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And that's the scene. That's how it ends.
Yeah.
Great. That's great. Okay. So
Oh, that's so good, Lori.
Oh Jesus, that's great. That's great. So it's Orosi's turn. So what's your theme?
Okay, so the whole time I've been listening to this happening on Alien, and I've been trying to cut through this unnecessary these unnecessary hijinks. I'm on like Space Google Scholar. I'm on Space JSTOR. I'm like going through different files, seeing if I can't decipher some of these names and go backwards. So I'm probably asking, who here speaks like another alien, like another language? Maybe
Probably.
not alien. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going through the name of the vaults. It's like, hey, Jor, can you cross-reference these? I think it's what I'm seeing. I think this is slang that I'm not familiar with. Is there like some sort of ranking system or some sort of like code that you're familiar with?
I believe the humans now. I believe the humans. I believe these are researcher titles. Senior. I think that says senior researcher, and like she says it in your language. And junior researcher. This just says bench monkey, and I don't understand why they have monkeys in their labs, but I suppose they have a thing about opposable thumbs. I must ask Kaylin about it. So yes, this is researcher hierarchy, and she in the Skype call she scrolls over a few pushes over a few tabs and says this I believe is the corporate hierarchy. CEO.
Well,
and she translates that to your language.
Okay. Okay. That's. Hey guys, does this look? Hey, 0. Could you? Okay. First of all, before you answer, do you mind stepping a foot away from the mic? I'm right behind you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Never mind. Actually, how do I mute people on Space Skype?
Oh, sorry, that's me. That's my bad.
I mute.
Can you cross-reference this location? I'm pretty sure that if they were going to use any sort of naming hierarchy, they would want to keep the golden record in the highest tier, right? Does this look correct from what you've seen?
More tapping.
Do I really have to be the one who do this?
Listen, Dewey, you're the best one for the job for this.
And meanwhile, in the background, we just have there's guns going off in Sarah's face zoom window and mad judo tentacles whipping around.
No, it's very much you hear the sound of a very sort of not really slimy, but kind of wet, like octopus fist hitting someone in the solar plexus over and over again.
Oh god! Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Great. So, okay, I realize that I'm the only one here with any sort of semblance of competence, but if I send this out to the rest of you, are you going to be able to locate this on your maps?
Yes, I think I can figure it out. Thank you.
Well, good. That's more than I'd hoped for. And I send a screenshot of a screenshot. It's very very grainy of the CEO vault over to everybody. It's a JPEG PNG for extra security.
Oh, double layer. Double layer.
Mm-hmm.
Zora just looks after she's done beating up, she just looks at the file and she's just I can't fucking read this.
I send, if you will permit me, Clara, I say, I send over another file that's not as I actually do my job and send it over, and it's sent as a rich text format.
No.
Which, as everyone knows, is super secure.
Yes. Oh, that's maximum security. Yes.
You deserve jail. You deserve to go to jail.
Yeah.
I say,
don't ever say I didn't do anything. I'm 0, all right? I'm one of the best.
Yeah.
Ever.
I hear that, and I see your file, and then I hear Laura's suggestion, and I take it and I upload it to ASCII text art. So the multiple layer form signatures, and it takes up the entire chat and requires multiple minutes of scrolling through. It's okay, did everyone get that?
Finally, information in a good readable format. You hear her say that, she's wiping blood from her chin. She's
and Jorah's still in the fucking Target. There's somebody asking if she needs something. She's shoot, please. Where's Kaylin? Where's Kaylin? Kaylin, take care of this person for me. I'm trying to read.
It's so good.
A space target.
Yeah, so we've like established this is actually the second time I've been in a fantasy target. So we've established that like there is a special CEO vault on like the top level that's max security.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the challenge. And not Orosi's Viper has the data pad with what was on the data chip stick whatever again, Eric?
Sorry, I thought it was the extra like the actual multiple vaults and like the it's the layout of the most secure vault.
Okay, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
that's what it was. I'm sorry, I just couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's time for the challenge draw. So I'm just fucking reading out from this. There's a handout, so you don't have to scroll through your PDF. Let's see. So start with no stones in the pool. Add 1 white and 1 red. Each player takes 2 red. You each have 2 red. Read aloud. If your main character is unhappy with the path the Fellowship has taken, hold 1 red stone. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, hold 2 red stones. Otherwise, hold no stones. Don't push anything to the center yet.
Might be.
Yeah,
I was grabbing Sam's. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I will. I'm gonna come through the screen.
I ruined it.
We're so bad.
Monsters. It's fine. It's fine. So again, unhappy with the path the Fellowship has taken, push 1 red stone to the center when I say 3, 2, 1, go. If you want the quest to fail, we'll push 2 red stones to the center. So,
if we don't want, do we push the white one to the center?
No. Otherwise, hold no stones. So don't do anything. So I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and then push whatever you want to push. So 3, 2, 1, put it in the center. Anything? Oh, you're on. Who's unhappy? Claire, you're unhappy with the Path to Fellowship?
Yeah, taking so long. This was like all my morning. I didn't even have time to do. I didn't have time to do my cocoa butter lotion. Like, it's really preoccupying. All the chaos. So I'm tiffed, is what I am.
That's great. Okay, so each player takes 1 white and 1 red. Read aloud. That's for me reading aloud. As a player, do you think the Fellowship did what was necessary to succeed at the challenge? Move white on my 3, 2, 1 if yes, red if no. So select whatever token you're going to select, and 3, 2, 1, move it to the center. Okay. All right. So if we were playing in person, which we are not because we are literally in the 4 corners of the country right now, the 4 of us, I would put all these in a cup and
Do it randomly.
Instead, I'm going to roll, this is why I have a graphical representation because I cannot fucking do numbers. So I'm going to roll a 1d7. If it's a 1 through a 5, it's white. If it's a 6 or a 7, it's going to be red.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick 2 tokens, actually.
Yeah. That's how I did it when I played.
Yeah. That's how the person who actually took care of the shit did it when we played.
Yeah.
Rules. I have people for that.
Right.
So,
yeah. Is the secret thing like do you think a secret thing's an important part of this way?
Not really,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay, so the first one is red, and the order of the draws, is important. Okay, so now that we have 6 in the pool, I'm going to roll a d6. 1 through 5 is white, 6 is red. Okay, so we picked red and then white. So outcomes table. Red then white. So we lose 1 character, but we win the challenge. It does not have to be a major character. They also don't have to like die. They can just fuck off. If I recall correctly. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go.
Lore, yeah. Oh, I was gonna wonder if Lore had an idea or Clara about what that looks like. Please don't be. As long as it's not Mr. Soft Hands. I have big plans for Mr. Soft Hands.
Oh no!
Okay. Good. I feel like honestly, like maybe Danzig because he had a job interview.
Yeah.
Right? Like the
Good.
story is serving him getting out.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
He comes back and he's broken the lease and he's already called the landlord and is moving his stuff out.
Fucking
Immediately.
Fuck Danzig, am I right?
We're gonna have to take his
But
take
don't
over
fuck
his
Dan.
rent. Well, you're gonna have to take over his rent because you're gonna be paying all the rent. So
Blobs can't actually fuck each other. It's a big problem in the blob community. Blob world is very, very frustrated.
So you're just basically like an alien race of dittos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
and we have to do it with other creatures to like keep going.
Like part Ditto and part Asari.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's horrible.
What a
It's a
terrible-
living.
all raw power.
Oh,
I'm never
God.
get tired of saying that.
Okay, second challenge. Lord, do you want to pick this one?
Sure, I can. Let me just get this handout back out. Let's see. So we now know like what the safe like what we need to kind of do like in. And I feel like even though the smart thing to do would to be like have this easy to like have this very like convoluted like safe hacking program and like but I think Viper would always like to have a contingency plan which involves explosives. So I think we should have to get equipment from Mr. Soft Hands. And I think like just buying equipment might be like real important anyway, since it's like a big like thick ass safe that we have to do.
Yeah. Okay. So the scene is getting equipment from like maybe like part Mr. Soft Hands and part from our various suppliers, but mostly maybe there's like we go back to that weapons thing that you were at and we just like all go there because it's like a crime. It's like CrimeCon 20.
It's a crime Costco.
Oh yes, crime Costco.
Crime Costco.
Yes.
Costco for crimes. I have a membership card with my face on it, but it's just my face in a hat so you can't see it. But like if you look at it, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is the Viper.
And like we're all there on your membership.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm on Mr. Soft Hands. This scene. If Gerald is there, I'm wearing Mr. Soft Hands' nice smoking jacket.
Okay, so let's back up for just a second. Okay, so we're going to
or pajamas.
hit up Crime Costco. Why is it difficult? Lord, why is this hard? Don't say anything, Eric.
Okay. I feel like
It's a living.
it's let's see. Okay, so it's difficult because the prices at Crime Costco have been on the rise, so we have to budget and figure out like what exactly do we need and not like no we can't get the sniper rifle because we need to buy the dynamite. Like we have to like sort of like figure out as a team what exactly we need and not to buy anything extraneous. And also it's a bit difficult because Mr. Soft Hands is playing hard to get with fucking with Gerald, and he's been
Come on, baby.
he's been messing around. He's been sampling the other like finer tastes as they call it, and dipping his toe in the other
Literally.
Yes. Okay, so you pick the challenge, so you pick the main character who would be the first to decide how to deal with the problem. We know what Gerald's objectives are here.
I feel like, I mean, so it can be anyone that I like. Okay.
Yeah, like who would be the most likely to take charge in this situation and move the team objectives forward?
Well, it'll probably be Jorah, because she's very much like, well, is this like the best one, or is this the best one? Just let me speak to your manager. Let me just see your manager at the crime.
If there's some, I worked retail for a long. Is there someone who knows what they're talking about?
Yeah.
For background, I worked in a Lowe's. I sold lawnmowers for a long time. People get really fucking finicky about like wanting to talk to experts. So yeah, okay. So and how long does this take? Minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, or years? We probably don't spend years in crime Costco.
It should take minutes, but it ends up taking at least 2 hours.
Okay, so yeah, this is again like a couple hour long scene. Okay, so yeah, I think that this first scene is me working out my retail issues, and like who's there? I think that Viper is also here, just looking menacing, because I want you to back me up physically. And I've got like 4 crime Costco sales associates standing around like a big display of like name brand dynamite. And I'm saying, excuse me, I don't see why I should buy this name brand that you're trying to sell me when a generic would work just as well. Is this like pharmaceuticals? Is there some kind of patent issue? Is there someone in this department who knows what they're talking about? Can I speak to your sales specialist? Is there a sales specialist? Viper, do you know who this is? This is Viper. Are you providing subpar service to the Viper?
She just goes, listen, man. It'll be much easier for you if you just go get your manager, like, right now. Like, she's very much like she's holding, like, a shotgun in her hands just because she was, like, looking at it, and then, like, she, like, turns. It looks like she's about to, like, blow the gat or something, but literally she's just like, yeah, come on, man, it'll just, don't make this hard. And she's, like, referring to Jorah, but he, like, the person thinks that she's threatening him.
It's got the fucking strap.
It's got the hollow price tag still on it.
Yeah, no, the price tag's still on it. Like, it's definitely, like, like, she's just looking at it, and she just kind of has to turn. And she's like,
oh, yeah.
Don't make this difficult. Just go get your manager. And the guy's like, oh, okay. And, like, sprints.
Like, they all scatter in all directions. And I turn back at Viper and say, we're not buying that. You have enough guns. And we have a contract with Mr. Softcoms.
Soft hands.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
But
hands.
I was just looking. I think, like, how do I look? Like, I look good with it, right? Like, she's trying to be like
darling, I think it's a bit small for you. I think you need the shock and awe. And you can do better than a shotgun, honey.
I mean, I don't think there's anything really better than a shotgun, but I understand what you're saying. Like,
I just like the flamethrower look on you. I think it's very chic. And I think that's the scene.
That's the scene. That's definitely the scene.
Yeah. So meanwhile, on our shopping expedition, it is going to be Viper's turn.
Oh, shit. It's me.
It's you. So again, just who, what, where, who's with you, where are you, and what's up?
Okay, so we're at the I guess we're still at the crime boss. I mean, okay, we're getting stuff. We bought, I have to take notes so I don't forget. So we bought, like, the explosives and stuff at the crime cost.
Yeah, like that's the idea. Like we're trying to, like, not only is Jorah about to like terrorize a manager, she's trying to, like, talk it the fuck down, like talk the price down. Like, I see a ding on these. I know that you guys marked them down at the end of the season.
You try to push an expired coupon into their hands, and it's just like,
oh yeah, it's really fucking tacky. But like, this isn't about me.
Yeah, what's back? Well, like, I feel like I don't know. I think she'll be like, she's very much like, this is what, like, she has like a list and she's very much like checking off like, yo, why is this a big deal? We only need 3 things from the store. But like, I guess she's like, I guess she realizes that they're gonna have to get something from Mr. Softhands. I think it's like a specific kind of detonator. So she has to call, but since they're at the Costco and Softhands has very specific hours, he only works like 3 hours during the day, and you have to get there like right when they start, or else you won't get the prime deal. So she's like, just to call Zero to be like, hey man, I need you to run over to Mr. Softhands to go like that's like the scene. It's like she has to convince him to go over to go get this stuff for her. I guess if that works. I don't know.
Yeah, why would Zero be hesitant?
Oh, I'm not hesitant. Daddy's on the job.
Oh no, you dropped the
I think it involves him having to leave the house, and B, I guess like what other time commitment? Like it's at a very weird and inconvenient time for him specifically, like very inconvenient, like something else.
Or maybe the difficulty is in like convincing him to stop hitting on Mr. Softhands long enough to get the fucking detonator.
Yeah, please do not convince him to not sell us this detonator. Do not give him a reason for him to say no. Yeah, that's definitely it. Please do not ruin this. That's the difficulty. Yeah, okay, that's it. I think that's it. So she like calls him up. Like, I don't know, can you dial a Skype? Like, it's like I assume it's like a dialing.
The fucking Skype call sound has literally not changed.
Yeah, it's the same.
Boop beep boop doo doo.
And so she's like, Gerald, it's Gerald. That was literally all the wrong sounds. It was the same name, but the wrong sound.
That better not have been intentional. I'm putting on my good cologne for this.
How about you put on no cologne and instead put on your thinking cap and figure out how to just go in, purchase something from a dealer, and then leave. I feel like this is like the easiest job in the world. Literally, there is absolutely no way you can mess it up except in one specific way, which I've already told you not to do.
Viper, I love you. I really do. But I don't tell you how to go about slaying people. So I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you don't tell me how I should be slaying. Okay?
No, there's your first problem. Therein lies the problem. You should not be slaying at all. You should be slaying that wallet and handing over cash to, in turn, get the detonator. That is what your mission is. I feel like
I'm gonna be finding Mr. Softhand's detonators. Don't worry.
Your cousin, he likes sandalwood.
Don't help him. Do not. We deserve prison. Just like
I'm actually crying right now. So
the bridge of her nose, and like she's like, listen. Use your ears. I know you don't have vestigial limbs or organs, but open your little ear holes and understand that if this goes wrong, we have no forward plan or backup plan. It's one thing. It's literally one thing. It will take you absolutely 5 minutes. Do not fuck this up for me. Or for us, I guess, as a team. But honestly, do not fuck this up for me specifically.
Oh, that's great. Is that the scene?
I guess it's the scene. Like, that's how she's like. And then she just hangs up. She's like, I'm done. You get this detonator, I'm quitting. She's just like annoyed.
Okay, meanwhile, Arosi, what are you shopping for in Crime Costco?
So I've definitely heard legends about Crime Costco. I think this is the only time I've actually been dragged there. So I'm very scandalized. There's a lot of rough types in here, kind of like pulling up my turtleneck a little bit, clutching my pearls. But then I'm going to their assorted chemical aisle, and I get very excited because I've studied, as part of my job, studied the materials of the building that we're going into. So I know what products to use that I think would help us a lot. So I'm having a heated debate with both Jorah and Zora about why we should add these things to the budget, even though it might be stretching our credit a little bit. It would make our lives a lot easier if we just got just one bottle of benzopyrene.
Listen, we already have explosives. Hopefully Geralt can get us a detonator with minimal gooping everywhere without absolutely juicing the place.
There's going to be goop. Listen, this doubles as a cleaner.
All the more
we use it after this.
Really extreme chemicals. Like, what if it reacts with the goop and we end up nuking Geralt? Now, I understand it may not seem like a big deal, but we do need him. I specifically need him to escape. So,
and he does keep the Skype call up.
Okay, I'll compromise. This 1,2-trimethylbenzene is half off, and I know. Listen, it's not even just the chemical portion. The aesthetic values cannot be beat. I know you're an explosive fans. So
it's really too messy for me, darling. I can't.
They're a little loud, but
don't
I love a good show.
That Viper, you love to blow shit up. If I'm doing my job, nothing has to be blown up. But do go on.
So, all right. All I'm saying is that I've done the research, and this could really work its way through the metal for us and do a lot of the legwork so that we don't have to end up trying to smear Geralt on the door again to try and bust it open. That was really gross, and the smell didn't come out for a week. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for everyone involved, spending a little money now to get a lot of money later. And you're not having it? No? Not at all?
I suppose I try to smear Geralt as little as possible, to be perfectly honest. So maybe there's some merit. She pulls out her just this huge Space Galaxy Note 7 phone. It's like the size of a baby's head, and starts doing calculations on the calculator. See a quadratic equation. I suppose if we don't buy these 2 flamethrowers that Viper wants, and we ease back a little bit on the explosives, we can buy whatever chemical it is that you want. And you said it was half off,
maybe
right?
1 point. With a Crime Costco card, yes. Credit, we have that, right?
Okay, no, I think if you sign up for the credit card, they give you 10% off on your first purchase.
Okay.
Which of us
specifically corrosives?
Yes.
Specifically corrosives. Who out of us has the best credit? I don't think it's gonna be me. I don't think you're gonna let me have it.
I have an alias with really good credit. Yes.
Sure Caitlin has
27.
Yes. All right. So yes, I think I'm very excited. We get up to the register to buy this specific thing, and I'm still nervous, but I'm really feeling this purchase. So I think that's my scene.
Yeah. All right. And we the last shot of this is Jorah giving the cashier hell as she tries to fill in the credit application. You need a social security number? I don't have one of those. I'm not human. And the last scene goes to Geralt. No.
So, I don't think you guys I don't think the characters know that Zero or Geralt has admin of the call and can hear that was going on.
No!
As he's driving over in the back of the Uber, looking at the call, or the I guess it's Lyft in this time, because we finally got rid of Uber. It's the one thing that humanity did right. And yeah, so he's literally just like, uh-huh.
So that's what they think of me. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Geralt can't goop anywhere, but you can just talk shit about Geralt all the time. Fuck him. I'm gonna do this the Geralt way. They don't call me Zero for nothing.
Smash cut to the ring, the nice doorbell chime, the ding dong that Mr. Softhand has, obviously.
So Laura, you're gonna play Mr. Softhands.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right, Geralt, you got this. You got this.
So Mr. Softhands answers the door, and it's like very like he's not even like in a suit. He's in like just like sort of like nice slacks and a button down that's like the top 2 buttons are undone.
Oh wow, it's going too deep.
Is there a gold chain? Is there a gold chain?
There is definitely a gold chain. Yeah. It's a nice chain. Oh God, I can't do a Jesus. I can't do a Jesus nice, but I will.
How you doing?
Oh no, it's you. Where's Viper?
Viper couldn't make it. They sent their regards. People get to know me, call me Geralt.
Is that like your name? Should I just call you Geralt? Like, cause that's your name? That's why they call you that? Or like?
You can call me whatever you want.
I'm gonna call you Geralt. And then he's like, "Well, you buying something? You buying something for Viper? Just come in." And like,
yeah.
Viper's is like, it's a very like, it's a nice place. And then there's just like stacks of credits. Like they're not like actual like physical things. They're like holograms of like how much credits he actually has. But like, it's just like for show. It's like flashy. It's like all money is digital now. It's the future, but it's still like very much like, you know, you like the physical things. You like the reinforcement. You feel me? So like, he's like, what are you buying? You know, like he's just trying to like get this deal done.
Right, I know, but I'm totally dodging the question, and I put my little like goopy pseudopod like over the hollow stuff, and I say,
I see you have affection for the tangible.
Hey, yeah, man, I like the way money looks, all right? What's it to you?
You know, Mr. Softhands, I do too. And you look like 1,000,000 credits. Listen, I know
hey,
you have...
Don't disrespect me, I look like 2 million credits. Get it right.
I know you and the Viper. You have a rapport. I get it. I don't want to get in between that. But have you ever been with a blob before?
Oh no!
Listen.
It's just literally like, I mean, like he's like trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt and like make it about business. I've been like, man, I mean, I like sell something. I sell stuff to him. Like nothing against the people, but they get the goop on the tables, you know. And you know how like, and he's just like, but yeah, I'll give you these detonators.
Not so fast, soft hands. If you're getting cut into this heist, this is a job that you can't finish on your own.
I mean, I'm already selling you the detonators. I don't understand. What cut? You literally buy and then you go. This ain't no Costco. There ain't no free samples.
Oh god!
What I'm trying to say is that I'm looking to pay another way.
Yeah, man. We take cash. We take credit. You got a traveler's check? I'll take a traveler's check. I got a bank.
Mister, I ain't saying I ain't willing to work for it. Now,
Oh my god.
us blobs have a lot going on. We're smart, adaptable.
Jorah cuts into the call. Get the fucking detonators, filthy thoughts.
Mute.
You thought? Like, I mean, I work with contractors, so it's not like I got a job for you or anything, but like, we usually just deal in money here. Like, I don't know if Viper gave you like the 411 on this, but I don't really exchange work for products, you know? I move money, I move stacks, and I move these guns. Like, that's it. That's all I do.
Moving guns and detonators and explosives and rocket launches. You know, that's stressful business, you know? How about, I'll take the detonators, but, how about just a nice massage? Let me get some of that stress out of your shoulders. You know, I see it.
I move hose too. What do you want? Like, what do you want? He's just very much just like, please take this money and please leave my home.
Fine.
Take this.
I'm gonna remember this, though.
That's the scene.
Yeah.
Dora's fucking screaming on the call, but she's muted. Oh, she's like in line at the crime Costco.
Zora's just like aggressively texting Sops like, I am so sorry.
Always like
Please don't remove my discount.
Oh Christ. Okay, all right. I think it might be time for the challenge draw.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. If your main character is each player takes 2 red. We've already got 1 red and 1 red in the pool. If your main character is unhappy about the path the fellowship has taken, push 1 redstone to the center. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, push 2 red. Otherwise, hold no stone. So 3, 2, 1, push. Anyone? Bueller? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, like what's up with how's Viper feeling about this?
I mean, she only gets 1 flamethrower now. Depressing. B, please don't try to fuck Mr. Soft Hands. I feel like she's stressing about this. It's like, oh, I'm gonna lose my 25% discount. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Like,
no.
And like, yeah, that's basically it. Like, she's just like, this heist is not going my way at all. Like, in a little bit of a huff. Like, it's like a childish huff, but it's still like,
yo, a 25% discount from a weapons dealer. There's almost no markup on flamethrowers. Like, they do not discount those at the end of the season. They basically sell those at cost. Same for power equipment. All right, so each player takes 1 white and 1 red. As a player, do you think the Fellowship did what was necessary to succeed at the challenge? Hold white if yes, red if no. So 3, 2, 1, push to the middle. I think we got white. Okay, so it's going to be 1d7 again. I think I know what side character we lose. So again, 1 to 5 is white, 6 and 7 are red. Okay, so white is our first, and then 1d6. 1 through 4 are white.
Can't believe I couldn't bang Mr. Soft Hands.
no.
I'm sorry. He's a strong, independent, sexy space lizard, and you're just not his type.
That's cold-blooded, Mr. Soft Hands, even for a
I
lizard.
see what you did there. Hold on. Okay.
One day you'll find true love, Gerald.
Okay, so yeah, that's white and then red. I don't remember.
Oh no. I think it's a fail.
Oh no, lose 1 character and lose the challenge. Yeah. Who do we lose? Probably Mr. Soft Hands.
Yeah, they drop out of the deal. I creeped them out.
I lose my
Maybe,
discount.
Yeah, like there's like you lose your discount and like you were just really fucking weird, Gerald. You were just really weird and unnecessary.
I have a condition. How many times do we have to go over this?
Yeah,
he loves his money table, and you got goop all over it.
Like he never got goop anywhere.
God damn it, Gail. She's like, I wanted a new rifle, and she's like sitting like in a chair, just like whining, like her face is all like.
Listen, when this heist is over, my offer's still there. Come to Goop World. We got all the guns, anything you want. We're gonna be rich.
And Jorah, like, okay, all right. We've this is fine. Like, we're all back in Geralt's apartment. Kaylin is like making everybody coffee. She's got like the Jorah, like the same haircut as Jorah, but it's actual hair and not like plant material. So yeah, we failed that. Like we did not get the detonators, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on that note, I think it might be time for our second break.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is hour 3 of Once Upon a Game. We have just witnessed the epic showdown of Goopy Loves a Lot versus Mr. Soft Hands. We've had a trip to Crime Costco, and now we're entering the third challenge of our heist, which is, if you are just joining us by any chance, to steal a bunch of master records from Space Big Pharma. It's basically Martin Shkreli, but with 27 Wu-Tang clans, and also the Voyager Golden Record. Yeah. All right. So the third challenge. Eric, do you want this?
Yeah, I'll take this. You're facilitating, so I appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah.
So we got the layout. We only were able to. In fact, no, we failed to get the goods. So we need to. I mean, is there a difference here between breaking in and defeating security?
I think there would be a functional distinction in if we started the heist. Huh?
No. Continue.
Oh yeah, I think there would be a functional distinction if we started the heist, with the actual break-in. So defeating security could be a stage in that, but
right.
Yeah.
I think I would rather move this along. I think I would rather say that we got in.
Mm-hmm.
We got the records, but we now need to get away. And without the thermal detonators to get us the quick exit out, it is the complicated problem.
Okay.
I think that might be interesting to just cut to. We have done the thing, unless we really are into the Ocean's 11 scene by scene breaking in kind of thing. If that's what we want to do, I don't want to rob us of those moments if that's really what we want.
I think the fun in this group is watching us bicker over extremely mundane things.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the Getaway is fine, and we didn't have the, thanks to somebody who will go unnamed, we do not have the detonators to blow the place up behind us. So they're actually able to mount an effective response to this break-in. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So the issue, so the challenge is getting out of here, getting away.
All right. Okay. Who is going to be the first person to get a scene?
I'm thinking here. Who's our second story person? Who's the actual burglar?
Oh God, do we just not have an actual? I think that the closest one is Jorah because she just talks her way into places.
Right. So
she's
I was
rather than the other sub.
So I was thinking you're the one who's grabbing the stuff. Whoever's actually literally doing the literal grabbing is where we should probably begin.
Yeah. So I've got the bag. Jorah's got the bag.
It's just a sack of records. It's just in an actual burglar set.
Yeah.
Just imagine the Grinch just putting presents in the back.
Yes. It's her nod to human culture. Respecting your cultural norms.
An homage.
Tribute. Very tacky. Okay, and as a group, we decide what the pace of this is. So it doesn't have to be hours. It can be we can play this out over days or weeks of us evading not Martin Shkreli's security. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Minutes?
I feel I feel this first.
No, just the pace of the whole challenge.
Oh.
All 4 of these scenes.
I think the course over 3 days, maybe we get out, but now we have to dodge the cops basically.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was thinking more in terms of minutes, but this is the Blades GM in me. When you fail an engagement roll or something when you mess up a heist in Blades, John one time blew my mind when he's like, you can start the heist being like, yeah, so you're in the vault, you grab the diamond and it's false and you've been set up and there's alarms ringing. What do you do? And so I'm thinking that in terms of this way, like we're not set up necessarily, but the alarms are going off. Like things have started to go from bad. Like it was okay, we got in, we got the things, but now we have the things. Things went from bad to worse, and so now it's like the moments of getting away.
So we're like dilating the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Of our getaway.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't mind. I don't mind extending that to also include the sort of like dodging the heat of the days after too.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool too. To me.
Idea of everything
in that 5 minutes, like that'll be my scene. Clara, what do you think?
Minutes sounds good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we start in that 5 minutes, and then I don't know, like the last 2 scenes are us like dodging the heat.
Yeah.
So 2 scenes of the fallout and 2 scenes of heat dodging over a couple days, like the immediate fallout and then heat dodging. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. Let's do that.
Yeah, that seems equitable. Okay, so I think this is me. I also think this is me screaming at Gerald. Like there are alarms going off. I've got the bag. You've been opening doors ahead of me this whole time. It's been very smooth. I've conned security guards. I've smiled. I've touched a few butts. Most of this is not how
that had nothing to do with the heist. You just wanted to touch some butts.
Yeah, whatever. It's human.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I want to understand why there's a double standard here.
I can control myself, Gerald. I don't have to touch butts, and my butt touching didn't ruin anything. Like, and this is as Jorah is in an elevator shaft, like shape-shifting out of her bad human form.
Like the dodging the lasers of the shaft, like going up. We're on the Skype call and say,
I can take care of the lasers, but it's gonna cost you.
I need a fucking door. Forget about the cost.
And I need your, you know what? Not even forgiveness at this point. I just need your respect. Frankly, I'm feeling a little hurt right now.
I think you're going to be a little more hurt when I get out of here and rip you in half. I'm going to pull all your non-existent teeth through your non-existent ass if you don't get me a door. As she's like...
That was kind of hot. Sorry. Look, no, let's focus.
Yeah.
I need you to recognize that I'm valuable here.
I need you to get me a fucking door, but yes, you're the person who's going to get me a door. Yes,
that's
I value
right.
You. Does that make you feel better? I value you. You're all right. When you're not fucking up our thermal detonator plans and making sure I can't getting you trapped in here.
Cha-chink! The lasers turn off.
Was that so hard? Honestly, come on. Who loves you?
I'm going to pull them out of your ass again. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I don't want to get goo over everywhere. Let's stick to the mission. I turned off the alarms. You should be good.
Fine. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. Keep opening doors. Keep opening doors. And we cut to that's my scene. And we cut to Zora. What's Zora up to?
I think Zora is trying to create space for Jorah to get the bag and get out. So she's trailing behind, like watching her back. And as Jorah gets into that shaft with all the lasers, a bunch of security, like a bunch of guards and a bunch of SWAT and cops come in, and it's just
where are you? Are you like on the floor where Jorah just left?
Yeah. Yeah, as you're going up and I'm about to follow you, I see a bunch of like SWAT with like dudes with guns basically like come at me, and
Like
so I'm stuck.
security. Yeah.
And y'all are all still in the call, and so basically it's just going to be like me fighting these guys. And there's like 8 of them.
Is there anybody with you?
I mean, let me see. Is
Dewey?
Orosi okay, so like who's all in the vault? Like who's all like physically like in the building? Just so I can like, is it like, was like Orosi like handling like the stuff, or is everyone like I assume like Gerald is like somewhere else looking at all like the specs and things. So
I was thinking, we probably have some sort of get vehicle, correct?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm probably hanging out in the passenger seat because I refuse to go into the building. But I'm like on Ask Jeeves on my phone, like waiting to see if there's like a question that I can, Wikipedia for you guys really quick while I'm sitting here. So if you want to call me, I can. I'm a bottom, so it's going to be difficult, but I can try and drive through the building if you'd like. I'm thinking like The Shape of Water. If you guys have seen that scene with the guy in the sweater driving, that's me.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think everyone's like, so we're all like connected, and I think like as you're going up, I just go like, I'm stuck and stuff, and then so the scene is like me fighting with everybody being like, oh god, what do we do? And I guess that's the difficult, like that's why the challenge is like the scene's difficult is because she has to fight.
Hey, dude, so maybe like Orosi's like quick Ask Jeevesing, Alta Vista-ing, that's before you guys' time. Like the weapons make, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm also thinking I can try and create a distraction. So maybe I clamber over into the driver's seat and just slam this van into the lobby. Like just full pedal. I don't know if that's gonna, and maybe I'm frantically asking your opinion. Like, because
as you drive,
like, okay, what do I do? Yeah, it's like, what do I do? Okay, what's this button? like how do I shift gears? Is there
how do I
like
drive?
Which direction? Yes, I don't know how to drive. If it's like a little spaceship buggy, and my goal is just to run it into the building to try and get some of the attention off you.
Okay, yeah, that's really good. Yeah. So like
Rosie's like Zora's like explaining this while she's fighting 8 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like just put it in 4. I have no idea how to drive a stick. But let's pretend Zora does know how to drive a stick. She's like, yeah, just drive it in, like go without me if you have to, kind of thing. Like she's very much like just like taking hits and punches and stuff.
Yeah. There are pedestrians here. Do I need to put my blinker on? This seems unsafe.
All of it's this is all she's like like you just hear like punching a guy in the head repeatedly. It's like all of it's unsafe. Like if you're worried, you have my express permission to break the law. I don't know if that was clear or not, but everything we've done up to this point is illegal, so you might as well like what else are we gonna do?
Okay, it's like I'll remember your defense in court, and I do put my seatbelt on, and I'm driving. So I'm coming up the road, and I think I'm coming up. I'm just like, oh, this is really embarrassing. I know I gave you the coordinates, but what building is it?
It's the big one. The one there should be at least like 8 cops on it. But
oh, okay, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to hopefully vehicular manslaughter is not going to be added to my list of charges. And then I turn the steering wheel really hard and slam into a glass section of the building. You can probably hear it from where you are. And I don't know if our vehicle is going to survive that, though.
It's up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hopefully.
Yeah, the vehicle. If it's through glass, the vehicle should be fine because the vehicle's. But as you drive through, one of the guys that Zora was punching comes up and like stabs her in the shoulder. So as you crash, all you hear is like me screaming on the cops. He's like, "We gotta hurry, we gotta go." And then and that's the scene. Like she gets stabbed, you hear a scream, and then it ends.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a Rosie's turn. It's Dewey's turn to. Also, we keep saying shaft, and stick.
Important.
I know.
Your audience. Listen. Think about your teeth. You don't want you want to keep those teeth. Another fucking word out of you.
I like the insinuation that even though he doesn't have a teeth or ass, he still has like a shaft. That's
just the essentials.
Very inconsistent here, but I feel like it's perfect.
Okay. All right. So what's Dewey's scene? Do we want to keep going with keep playing out this getaway, or do we want to hard cut to I don't know, a few days later?
Yeah. I mean, it's up to y'all. I'm good either way.
No, this is your scene.
Oh. I mean, we could I mean, if it's we could probably do a couple days later. I imagine since my apartment's kind of like a hotbed of crime at the moment. The whole point of this was that I could retire and live rent free for the rest of my life. So I'm not happy with that. So I think I'm trying. I kind of want to involve Kaylin in some sort of I'm thinking I can contact we do Jorah or Kaylin to kind of interfere with, because they're closing in on the sector, if that makes sense, the neighborhood, trying to keep them off the trail. So maybe filing. Exactly, going and filing an official police report against someone else to implicate them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That sounds like a consort to no. Clara has also played Blades in the Dark with me. Okay, yeah. I think it's Kaylin, because this is below Jorah's dignity. False police report. You want me to do what? So yeah, it's Kaylin, I don't know, maybe Kaylin with looking at the online form. Now, what should I put in for the location, Dewey?
Okay, first of all, don't call me that. Second of all, where does Danzig live now? Do we know that?
Yes. I've been keeping tabs on your known associates. He moved 4 blocks away to West Towers. He lives on the 16th floor, apartment 2B.
That sounds perfect.
Yes,
just put that there.
Okay. Yes. I got it.
Crimes.
Put down crimes all.
If you've written a lot of written a lot of resumes, right? How do we make these crimes sound more criminal?
You use action verbs.
Okay.
Bullet point.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yes.
Manslaughtering.
Yes.
Active.
Yes.
I just chime in real quick.
Police reports love when you use the infinitive.
Shut the fuck up.
2 manslaughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 robbery.
Okay, from George. She's like, shut the fuck up, Zero. We're trying to actually work here.
I'm getting out my hot words for the SAT vocab book.
Okay. Vehicular goo person did.
Yes.
She's typing. She types 120 words a minute because she has opposable thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Vehicular manslaughter. on the corner of West and Pearl.
Yes.
I
think that's the sign I ran over, so that's perfect.
Good. Yes. Did you guys didn't catch any bodies, did you?
I mean,
party to actual murders.
I mean, I don't really. I didn't get a glimpse. I don't really know at the speed if I was going, they would be bodies at that point.
But just like in general, did you catch any bodies on this job? Because I know Mrs. Jorah does not like to catch any bodies. I'm going to have to tell her.
I feel like there's a few hospitalizations as any job goes. Somebody always,
Yes.
People go to hospitals for like the cold. So I feel like that's not a big deal. I think one man might not be able to walk anymore, but I don't count that as a murder.
Well, yeah, no. If you just severed a lumbar vertebra, then I guess that's fine. Paraplegia is well within Mrs. Jorah's wheelhouse. So, all right. So, vehicular manslaughter, corner of West and Pearl. We want to add jaywalking to this. I hear.
Oh, absolutely. Jaywalking should be first.
Okay, so she like tips. Jaywalking. Vehicular manslaughter. Noise complaints. I know what those goop people are like.
Oh yes.
With the headboard. I don't even know why they use beds. They can fit into a container. Is it do you think it's for the aesthetic?
I think it's a sensory experience. You ever heard? I'm not going to finish that joke, but okay. So jaywalking, manslaughter. Anything? Can you think of anything more incriminating? Should we have Gerald go back and slime up the place, just to lube it up a little bit, so they have something to find?
No, I think that they can track the slime print. I think that how everyone's saliva. Yeah, you guys. I don't think you guys have saliva, but every human's saliva is distinct. It has a distinct chemical trail. I think they'll be able to. Not that you don't fucking deserve
it. All right. So I think this is sufficient. I think this is sufficiently incriminating. Okay, how long is this going to take to process?
Oh, I've already made the necessary bribes. They're just waiting for the report to come in.
Caitlin, why didn't we hire you sooner?
Well, you didn't hire me. Mrs. Jorah did.
Oh, well, I'll have to put you on my contract list then. Okay, I'm good. Scene.
Scene. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, you have the last scene of this, Eric.
I think I don't let you know this, Orosi, but I see your report get filed in the digital databases, and I touch it up and make sure it gets to the right people.
Well, Caitlin already made bribes, so they're going to act on. But yeah, it gets directly to the right people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't want to ruin that. Right, but there's something I want to be like the silent hero that no one knows that I helped this way.
Oh my god, that's character growth. I'm so.
I know. I know, but I'm struggling. It might be I don't know.
Maybe this last scene is you you
don't need a car.
delivering this music.
Yeah, this must be after this. This is me. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess okay. I think maybe this is after. Maybe we're all in Damoson's bar where they work, lying low. And you're all waiting for me to come through that door because I met the fence for the stuff, right? Yeah.
And so you actually managed to have a commercial interaction without trying to fuck the shopkeep?
Yeah, and I just put the money down on the table because this is it's digital, right? So I guess it's hollow credits or something.
Like the holograms of the stacks, right. Like we can cut back stacks. Yeah.
And all I say for my scene is just that they have a penchant for the tangible. Put this down. Who loves you, baby?
You I'm like holding my shoulder, like blood just coming out, and you're just like, last one.
You love us and a little bit too well.
That's my I have a short scene.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Much like in Fiasco, sometimes shorter's better. Tell them my sex tape.
I was gonna say that's not the title of your sex tape.
Just like in Fiasco, sometimes shorter is better. That's the full title.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, start third challenge draw. Also, I think Damison like flexes in the background while they're cleaning a glass. I'm giving that to you, Clara. Your big bush dreams. Okay, so start with no stones in the pool. Add 1 white and 1 red. Add 1 white for each successful challenge. We had 1 successful challenge. And 1 failed. Okay. So it's just like a normal challenge draw. If your main character is unhappy about the path the Fellowship has taken, 1 redstone. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, push in 2 redstones. Otherwise, don't push any stones. Anybody want to push anything in the middle? Anybody unhappy?
You know what? I want to throw 1 in.
Why aren't you happy?
Couldn't bang Mr. Softhands.
Still That's upset. Fair. That's fair.
And I couldn't bang the fence.
No, you showed incredible forbearance in not smashing the shit out of the fence. Dora is proud of you.
I don't want it.
Okay. All right.
I thought it would feel better, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Rather than goopy everywhere all over the fence's room.
It's fucking messy. George,
he's a hottie, all right? You didn't see
your
him.
Dry cleaning bills. Do you know how many checks she settled? She has a dedicated cleaning service specifically for your fucking bullshit, Geralt.
I pay their rent.
Everyone pays rent. That's basic human decency, or so I'm told by humans. Ugh.
It's not my fault. This economic system means that academics can't afford a nice place. Not my problem.
Don't you bring Rosie into this. Okay, so 4. Each player takes 1 white and 1 red. Read aloud. As a player, do you think the Fellowship succeeded at this challenge? Hold white if yes, red if no. This will decide the entire quest, not just this challenge. I'm going to push white in. I think we succeeded. We still might fail, for what it's worth. Mm-hmm. Like, we still might ultimately fail.
Draw well, please.
Yeah, let's base roll 20.
For 0, please.
Please. Okay, so...
Not like this.
Count the numbers. So this is what...
6 and 3. 9 total.
Thank you.
6 white, 3 red.
9. This is why I don't play Pathfinder, because I can't fucking deal with numbers. So 1 through 6 is white, 7 through 9 is red. So I'm going to roll D9. Whites.
Whew. I think that's good.
Yes,
whites are good, but I don't know if the white's the first one is good.
Only in this game. We're going to roll.
R.
Oh, damn.
We're getting racial here. We're getting very racial, darlings.
Talking about spicy.
Being a little hot boy. Okay, so 1d8, 1 through 5 are, that's a decent Marrow reference. 1 through 5 are white, 6 through 8 are red. No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Christmas.
Table.
What's up?
White then red. Lose one character and lose the challenge.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
They arrest Geralt. No. They arrest Geralt because I banged the fence. Actually,
You lied to us?
I lied to you.
Yeah, this
Anime betrayals.
Oh god.
If we're cool with that, we can do something. But that seems like
No, I think an appropriate
No.
ending for this is Geralt going to jail and not getting the letters tacked off of his name.
yeah.
Yeah, so like this scene is like Jorah like on one side of the glass and Geralt on the other, and said, "You fucking lying ass thoughts."
You should have let me bang Mr. Softhands. I have a condition. I have a condition.
You fell down on your own. Mr. Softhands wasn't into your ass to begin with. You don't even have an ass, but your teeth are coming out of it.
I have a condition.
As I'm thrown in the back of the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we,
If you're
Poetic justice.
you fucking idiots. I'm Kaylin. Call my attorney.
that's
We're
fair.
getting him out, even though he doesn't fucking deserve it. But yes, yeah. So yeah.
Totally fair.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like several years of court proceedings and appeals, and Jorah, because you did pull through, like I think that just like all our money goes to our legal fees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So after 3 challenges, the quest is over. We succeeded or failed, but our characters live on. Some of them, anyway. Some of them are in fucking jail. And how does Goop do in jail?
Real nice.
You're in like a jam jar.
Oh no! Do they just stick you in a fucking mason jar?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
Oh, that's so
You're in
sad.
like a used mayonnaise container. Oh, it's gross.
Oh, it's not
It's
even
congealing.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
value. Okay, so
Yeah,
each player briefly narrates their main character's life after the quest. Show us whether your character feels the quest was worth it. You may stick to just the immediate follow of the quest, or you may go big and summarize the rest of your life. Yeah, it's up to you. If your main character was lost just before the epilogue, you can narrate their legacy or memory instead of switching to a new main character if you prefer. After that, your game is done. So, yeah, let's talk about Geralt's life in Goop prison. Are you like extradited? Do you go back to like your Goop homeworld?
No, I think I'm a lifer.
What did you
Life
do?
for non-violent crime.
It wasn't my first offense.
Oh, no.
Oh, it wasn't your first fence either.
Yeah. It's all right though. I get by.
Mayonnaise jars are very comfortable.
Eventually they get me out of solitary. They put me back in Gen Pop. Sorry.
Yeah.
I develop a new rep.
What is it? Capacious?
I don't know yet. I haven't really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stone cold, unforgiving. You're cutting deals. No one is safe. Everyone's got a debt. You own this place.
Yeah, I own it. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yes. Accommodating. Okay.
Yeah. No. Holy shit. Yes. Yeah, of course. Because at the end, it's like the very, very end of the scene for me, for Geralt, is like he's surrounded by like his entourage around, and someone's like, "Oh, thank you, boss. Thank you so much." And then the camera like moves like the bodies over, and you see it's Geralt, like who's like the boss leader, and like the blob has tattoos, and like this looks like he's been working out, like, or they've been like, I don't know how a blob works out, but they've been working out, and he says, "It's all right. I know you. You have an affection for the tangible." And then we're done.
Okay, all
That's
right.
me. That's my turn.
Dewey, you do not have. I'm sorry, Erosi. You don't go by Dewey.
Thank you.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Mhm.
Three Stooges. Yeah. So what's your life like after we've failed and this quest?
So I do think I'm not totally cold-hearted, and I do think I feel a little in debt to Gerald, despite being just the world's worst roommate. So I do, as a library scientist and kind of a friend, I do visit him and bring him like the sauciest like dime Harlequin novels that I can get my hands on, like really just like filthy rags. Like I just import them through the commissary for him. But other
Like
than that,
somebody's blob.
yes. But other than that, it's like, do I think the mission was successful? I mean, it did get all the slime out of the house. So yes, I am paying more rent, but it's for a cleaner house. So I think at the end of the day, I'm happy. You know, I have multiple arms to I can knit in one hand and crochet in the other and not have to worry about stepping in anything. And I think it's a good life.
Yeah. So you end up happy. Relatively happy. It's a pity about your fucking annoying students, but
Yeah.
Lore. How about Zwilter Zora?
I think after Gerald goes to jail, I think she feels like she feels like kind of guilty that she wasn't able to like, I guess, save everyone, because that's kind of like her whole deal, even though it's like super secret. Like she really wants like to make sure like everyone's okay and to like be able to fight for everybody, and it just didn't work. So I think she feels like she can't like see him or anything, even though they're like friends. So she doesn't like visit, and she doesn't like talk to anybody. And I think she starts doing like hits for hire. So basically the exact opposite of her goal, which was to get the money to retire to stop killing. Since they didn't get the money, she has to take money to keep killing to have money, I guess.
Oh, that's
so
sad.
I think the camera, like she's about to like kill like some sort of like space senator or whatever, and like that's how the camera comes out right as she like pulls the trigger on a sniper rifle, and then it like fades to black, and it's like,
wow.
That's great.
Aww.
That's
Yeah.
touching.
And Jorah's ending. I think Jorah, like Geralt, I guess, won her respect. So like she doesn't attend to it personally, darling. She has people for that. But like, there's lawyers on Geralt's case. They never get him out, of course. But like generally, there's like one lawyer on retainer, just like keeping up appearances. And damn, I think she just keeps conning. I think that she actually like she did get a taste for robbing from corporations, so she like assembles a new crew using none of these people. Just keeps doing what she was doing.
Buys out Space Target.
Explicitly buys out Space Target with her profits. And you see her like 10 years later with the same horrible lob. Only it's upgraded and she's wearing Gucci now. Space Gucci or Gucci. Yeah, she's like yelling at a receptionist, demanding to speak to their office manager, being messy. And Kaylin is like a full-fledged con artist now, and she's got her arms crossed and her opposable thumb sticking out. Yeah, that's the last shot. Where is your manager? Cut to black. Credits roll. What's the end credit music?
Oh, it's Bodak Yellow.
It's Bodak. It's
Yeah.
the national.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the national anthem.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Eric, Bodak Yellow is a cultural masterwork that you need to listen to.
Really is.
It really is. It's awesome. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just like imagining you're writing that down. Okay. All right. So yes, yeah, little bits you can fuck with me if you wanted to. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So now I actually open up the facilitator document. I'm so glad I didn't cut out even once. I don't think.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no sunglasses gag. Oh my god, Lauren Clara, like I cutting out like every 20 fucking seconds last time. It was so bad. So postmortem, the book club portion of the evening. So what did you guys like about this? Lauren Clara, I know you've never played this game before, so let's start with you guys. What did you guys like?
I liked a lot. Like I liked basically all of it. I think it was like real fun to kind of like try to like come up with like a real like kind of cohesive story with just like absolutely like kind of nothing. Like we had a direction, but like sort of like what steps to get into that direction were like really fun to kind of like figure out and kind of like quickly figure out a character on the fly as opposed to like a normal D&D game where you like uber plan, you know?
Yeah, you come to the table with something. Presumably, I don't know. How about you, Clara? What did you like about this?
I like the kind of the character interaction mechanisms, and it was good. I like the stone too. Where did they play that? That was played in a holiday special, right? I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it was on
Mariota.
It was the counterweight.
No, it was the Winter and Hiron holiday special, and then they did it again for Twilight Mirage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They didn't play Follow. I'm sorry. They didn't play Follow in Mariota? They didn't do
Mariota was Blades all the way through. They played the Quiet Year.
And then the Quiet Year. Yeah.
The Quiet Year into Blades.
They didn't do like the market thing? Was that something else?
No, that was Winter, I think.
I had it mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it. They said it there, I think. But yeah, I like the fail. I like seeing things fail, even though you're not expecting them to, and having to work that back into the narrative was interesting.
Because with that last scene, you'd think we would succeed, but no, like sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you end up a goopy prison boss. Oh
my god.
Okay. Let's see.
Want to make a deal with the Goop Father?
I'm putting you in jail.
That's fair.
You, Eric, in jail. You're going to jail for your Goop crimes. Okay, Eric, what did you like? You've played this game before. I saw you in the book as a playtester for this game.
Yeah, I played as this game. It's one of the benefits of living in Seattle.
It's like fucking LA for tabletop
gaming.
It
is. It's the shit, I'm not gonna lie. If you like tabletop games and you can do it, come here. I mean, this game is super fun. It's exactly how you describe it. It's teamwork makes the dream work. It's fiasco with people are not completely intolerable. Although I may have pushed that a little too far.
No, I think that I feel like my screaming counterbalanced that.
Yeah. I never played as Goofy. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird because I've never played Follow with such a lighthearted type, character like Geralt before.
Yes.
I play more of the straight man.
I see what you did there because you're our token.
Yeah.
For the evening.
Exactly. So I typically do that. So that was kind of fun, but I don't this game can do serious. I did a space western posse, tracking down a person, which was badass. But it can do that, but this was also fun, and this was funny, and we had a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like.
What do you think?
I personally like that. I can get you three people together who, I know all of you, but you don't fucking know each other. Laura, I haven't played with you before ever, and you've never played you've watched Fiasco, but you've never played Fiasco. So even a person who's never played a story game before can pick this up immediately. Yeah. So what worked and what didn't?
I think anything that kind of didn't work just had to like do with like our familiarity with people. Like, and I felt like the sort of slow little bumps of not knowing like what to do or like who to focus on kind of fixed themselves once we got like into a rhythm.
Yeah, like once we knew who these characters were, once we knew that Geralt was super extra and Jorah is perpetually above all this, and fucking Viper just wants to shoot a bitch and get out. Yeah. Clara, how about you?
I think it's I think it was mostly on my end that sometimes I don't have a lot of tabletop experience, despite playing several games. So it does take me a while to adjust to improv with a new system and a new group. Mm-hmm. So I felt I was trying. I had difficulty like balancing rules and also matching energy in some points, but I think that's personal skill problems.
Yeah, and like I've seen you with a group that you're comfortable with. Like you are extremely extra. You have no chill. You have absolutely no chill. So yeah. This is just like people thing. Yeah. Eric, what worked? What didn't?
I mean, what worked is you facilitating. This was amazing. You did such a good job with the rules, explaining everything, keeping us going, keeping things moving. Like that's not an easy skill, and you exemplified it for sure, Sam. Like that was amazing. I would, yeah, like you have a really good talent for it. So that absolutely worked. The only other thing that like I just want to follow up on what Clara said there. Yeah, like most of these story games, they rely so much on the people, for like an individual game, that like it's sometimes it's like I don't know. I trust me, if you play this game again, I think it's like, and it's true for everyone. Like even like someone who's played it multiple times, it's like if you play it again, it's always weird playing a game for the first time. And these games require so much from people to like, to understand that like relationship of what's required from you, what the vibe is at the table, and like how to sync all that stuff up together is like not easy. Even
Yeah, so like if you were to play this game with me and Rachel, my roommate, like you would fucking kill it. You would. Yeah. I know you would.
And and hopefully that doesn't sound like you were bad or anything like that. And it was hilarious. Like you like being like, oh, am I following the laws? There's pedestrians. Like it was perfect.
You were hysterical. Hysterical.
Right? Like I don't want like
no.
It was great.
Yeah, thanks. I know that wasn't a fishing for compliments thing. That was just a reflection of myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's no. Well, I'm going to compliment you no matter what you do, so fucking deal with it, Clara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what was your favorite moment? Let's just go back to Clara for this.
Oh, I loved all of the seduction. Wow.
You just
cut the tension with a knife.
Yes, it was honestly just raw carnality of Geralt, really.
I was getting goosebumps. Like, really, I had to restrain myself. Yes. It's like pungent. I could smell it from here.
And that's hard because like you are literally diagonal across the country from Eric. So like Eric emitting Geralt's pheromones.
Acting.
The musk. Oh.
I understand that was a Stewart reference. Yes. So yeah, like Geralt being over the top. What else? Laura, what was your favorite moment?
Laura, yeah.
I think the entire interaction between Mr. Soft Hands and Geralt.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, that was. That's my favorite.
I literally was trying so hard to think of like good like lines to like counter like.
It was like judo. I could feel it. Judo.
Buddies. So I think it was really fun.
Eric, what was your favorite moment? Non-Geralt related.
I mean, I definitely really enjoyed our Rosie and the car problem. Just between that and Zora, like you were Viper's like by far the most competent of all of us, and it's just like the idea that like you're just like beating everybody like I just imagine these like swarm of like goons are just attacking you, and you're just like beating them all off, and you're like, just like, get the car, and you're like, I don't know, can I go in reverse here? And it's just like that scene worked really well. I think it was really funny.
It's great.
Space Target was also honorable mentioned.
Yeah, actually, in my posse game that came up, like, because it was also extremely goofy. Like, I don't think I can play something I could probably play something serious, but I like goofy. We were like actually in Fantasy Target called Bullseye. That's neither here nor there. I think my favorite moment that was not Geralt related, if it was my favorite Geralt related moment, it was definitely like Jorah threatening to pull his teeth out through his ass.
Yeah,
it's really.
And I mean, everything retail related was just like too real.
I think it was like the fucking Costco. I think it was like the whole crime Costco thing. Like, okay, so no, I think you get 10% off on Corrosive's purchases. Sign up for the credit card. That was great. That was great. Yeah.
Sweet. So, Suzanne, my partner, was listening along and has apparently already clipped some of this tonight.
No.
All right, so that's a thing.
Okay. And the last question in the book club portion of the evening is: if we had more time, what? I think that like we fit into a good time frame here. Do we think that like a longer game would have benefited? We would have benefited from a longer game?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was right and tight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm biased because East Coast, so it's midnight.
Yeah, it's midnight for me and Clara. So yeah, like this is going on a little longer. I think we still would have been fine because it's the weekend.
Yeah. What about you, Laura?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in Texas, so it's only like 11. But yeah, like certain things, like because I think it's just like so many ideas that we had were good, and I wanted to see all of them. Like the idea of doing like the Ocean's 11, or doing more like stuff like inside, like trying to break out and stuff. And I think like if we had a longer game, we could explore those things, but also what we did choose to explore was like really good, and I'm completely satisfied.
Yeah, like I said before the third, like the best part is like watching these fucking idiots bicker. Yeah, the best course of action, and also Geralt being fucking Geralt.
This was super good. We made nothing at the start till like this at 3 hours, like all killer, no filler too. Like it was like every scene was good.
Yes,
so that's amazing. Yeah. Also, when is the Viper comic book coming out?
Yeah, please. I want that poster.
Yeah.
I'll start drafting things and let's see.
Yes,
get on that. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're done. I think it's time for the outros. This has been Once Upon a Game. We played a profoundly goofy fucking game of Follow. If you have managed to stick with us for 3 hours, thank you. I'm Sam. I'm at Passerins on Twitter. Follow me for cat pics and like occasional horny wrestling shit posts. And also occasionally. Let's go in reverse order. Clara.
I'm Clara. Don't follow me. Don't even look at me. I'm not here.
Lore.
I'm Lore. If you like horror and if you like creative writing, follow me at my professional Twitter at LYBworks. If you like comedy, shit posting, and esports, follow me at Dope Lore, or I talk about the Overwatch League a lot. And yeah, that's where you can find me.
And last but absolutely not least, the man who made it happen, DCC Metro himself.
Yeah. I'm Eric, everybody. Thank you. I'm Eric Vulgaris and everything. I'm by far the least interesting cool person going on here tonight. So that's it for me.
Yeah, you just did the little thing of making OBS work. So yeah, this has been Once Upon a Game. Goodbye and good night.